Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can hear me, actually. I think I have my mic on the wrong setting. Hang on. There you go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Briefly, I would just like to say, before anything happens, some of you may have caught the Sonic for Real Justice stream, parts 2 and 3, on Friday. Some of you may have missed it. To give you the quick rundown of what happened, me and Chris were about 50 minutes into a lovely stream detailing the second and third parts of the Sonic for Real Justice saga, when my computer encountered a small thermonuclear event, it seems, and spontaneously combusted in on itself. And, yeah, I had to, restart, and there was updates for 20 minutes. It was a wonderful time. So, thankfully, I can say I did not boomer the stream. I didn't leave up a picture of a fireplace for 20 minutes. My computer boomered the stream. It's a very different thing. So, if you, happen to catch that, then I'm very sorry. Because that went to shit pretty fast. But, if you missed it, we are going to be doing that again this Friday. We're really hoping, for this stream as well, we're really hoping that we don't encounter any strange problems. But yeah, we're going to be repeating Sonic for Real Justice parts 2 and 3 this Friday, me and Chris. I'm going to try to make sure that we're already drunk when we start it, so that if anything does go wrong, it's like, who really cares? Water off a cock's back. So yeah, but that's going to be Friday. But today, we're going to be doing a stream that I have planned for a little while. It's going to be great. I'm hoping for plenty of boomer moments. That one already happened in the beginning. I don't know how the Firefox source got enabled. It was supposed to be turned off, but there you go. We're starting out strong. Yeah. We're going to be looking at some 90s instructional videos. We're going to be looking at some 90s training videos, maybe 80s too, maybe even early 2000s, but just some old-fashioned, we can find some corporate ones like, Wendy's training ad or whatever. We can find some, I know there's one that we're going to be taking a look at, which I only ever really considered it as like a meme on the internet. It's the learn how to use Windows 95 with Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston. And I only ever thought it was like a meme. I thought it was just, I guess I knew it was real, but I was like, I only ever acknowledged it in my brain space as being like a picture on the internet. I never considered that it's a real hour-long thing that we can actually watch on YouTube. So we're going to be getting into that. It's going to be pretty exciting stuff. So let me just get my Firefox thing set up here. I need to open up a new... this is going to be the tamest thing I ever show on YouTube. I don't need to really do a private window. I don't care if a bunch of 90s training videos wind up in my, recommended. That just gives me more stuff for later. But yeah, if you're expecting diaper men on this stream, if you're expecting people in diapers and juggalos and stuff, honestly, it's probably going to happen somehow. I wouldn't rule it out, is all I'm saying. But we're not aiming for that. We're not targeting the Pampers demographic. We are looking for some good 90s training videos. Now, we're just gonna find the best stuff here. What do you want to watch, chat? 1980s grocery store training video? Well, it's 80s. We don't necessarily want that. There's the Blockbuster one here, which I think Eddie Burback did a video on. Here we have the Microsoft Windows 95 guide, 1995, Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry, Friends. This looks very quirky and 90s. It's an hour long, so just get yourself prepped for that. There's a few, as it says in my description, this is an official rip-off stream. I had 5 people tell me I was a ripoff of 5 different YouTube channels yesterday with my new videos. One of them I even heard of, so that was pretty cool. But today, we're actually ripping off Red Letter Media. This is bootleg Best of the Worst. This is like the kind of movie that you'd find on Best of the Worst, but in stream form. It's going to be pretty exciting. So we don't have a big fancy wheel or a Plinketto board here, but we do have a lot of the videos that they've actually looked at, including this one. It's so easy, even I can do it, and I'm a woman. We have this one, which is definitely not how to be cool at parties. I know Tamara wants me to watch this one because it's one of her favorite videos ever, apparently. There's the Wendy's training video. I remember this one being pretty good. This is a short one. Why don't we watch this one first? Wendy's training video. Hot drinks. I do think I remember this one because I'm pretty sure it was a meme for some period of time. But before we get that going here, let me make sure we haven't boomered completely yet. All right, I have to turn down the desktop audio a little bit. And let me see here. Tamara Jerusik with $2. Nice announcement, dear. Heart emoji. Thank you, Tamara. I appreciate it. Sometimes I announce. I saw Zach announce, and I announced on YouTube 40 minutes ahead of time. It was great. But yeah, Hey everybody, there's a stream. Come watch. There you go. There's the announcement. Thank you, Tamara. Steve Cox with $2. Up with Zoomers, down with Boomers. No, I disagree. I'm part of the Shroomer generation. Soph with $4.99. A small thermonuclear event. Oh my god. Holy shit. Ian Turpening, $500? Let's go, baby! Here's some bills to go drink away those baby Smurf memories, Papa Claw. Ian Turpening, my man. Thank you very much. I haven't even started the stuff yet, but hey, I endeavor to disappoint. Let's get this show on the road. Thank you so much, sir. Johnny Sucks with $2. It smells like boomer in here. It's not really boomer. It's more like it's weird. I get kind of a little bit stuck on the boomer meme because it's like people. I'm sorry. I'm still kind of reeling from the $500. That's incredible. I get a little bit stuck on the boomer meme because like sometimes people call me a boomer and it's fine. I get it that it's just a meme, but it's like. Do people, I want to just drive home the point that, like, no, boomer is a real thing. It means, like, a 60-year-old. They're, like, in their 70s now. Boomer means, like, people born in, like, the 40s and the early 50s. And I know people mostly know that, and it is just a meme, but I'm like, can't we just blame Gen Xers instead? They're usually the cause of all the problems. Zach Carter with $2. If I had $500 to spare, I would send it to you, Dad. Well, every little bit counts. I do not ask people to. Well, I do actually with the Patreon, but nobody is obligated to send me a single red cent. But it's all very appreciated. Thank you once again, Mr. Ian Turpening. Turpening. I would hate to say your name wrong. I apologize if I have, but. Thank you very much, sir. Now, let's get this underway here. Wendy's training video, hot drinks. Get this all full screened. Let's go. Here we go. Give me that refund. Then I'll go. Just wait a moment, sir. Drinks. Oh my. Those effects. Oh, we got the choreography. Bouncing his head. Coffee's holding time is 30 minutes. That's so long. It can stay there before it There's some like desync issues with the voice, but this song has a lot more depth than most of the pop music on the radio today. Epic boomer jokes. Hot. Careful when you pour it. Hold it steady upon the counter. Let it sit. Pour it in until the coffee reaches the line. Pop a top. That was the Rhine. Rhine ended there. There will be no foolishness beyond the Rhine. On a excellent every time. Wendy's coffee tastes so fine. why.
When you feel you're slowing.
Was this actually just for Wendy's employees? Oh my god. This is, like, good. This is actually good.
Wendy's, we always serve it right away. Have a smile and have a nice day.
It just ascended from, like, whatever background 90s music to, like, fucking Dwayne. Break out the Dwaynes. This is great.
Next is the caffeine brew, it's just like coffee. Use the orange pot, it makes it easier to see.
I mean, frankly, if I had to learn this at Wendy's, I'm pretty sure I would remember it all. Like, that's how you do it. Make your instructional videos fucking catchy-ass songs that you want to learn the lyrics to. So you have to, memorize the fucking, like, legal safety protocols, but they're done in, like, a fun, like, sing-song way that's, like, really catchy. That's great.
If you're using the packets in your store, put it in the small cup and furthermore.
Isn't Sanka, like poison? I haven't seen Sanka in fucking 20 years. Wow.
And hot water up to the line and stir it in.
That was the Rhine, everybody. Just remember.
Put a lid on and serve it on a tray again. Get a small cup when you're ready for hot tea.
Do you ever, like, this is gonna sound weird, but do you ever, like, watch an old video of, like, something to do with food, like Wendy's, and you see the food and you're like, boy, that food is, like, disgusting, fucking decayed, rotting, like, garbage now. It has been 30 years. That food that we're, like, salivating over, potentially, is, like, weird, it's, like, in a landfill somewhere. Or it's probably, like, turned into fucking soil and I don't know, but, yeah, it's just a weird thought, you know?
Fill with hot water, it's easy as can be.
This coffee right here, this hot water, somebody pissed it out a few hours later. Magical thoughts.
Lid on and set, then tea bag on the top. If you want lemon, it's very nice. Don't think twice, give the guests a juicy slice.
Oh my!
Really get you going.
This is so good!
When you feel you're slowing.
Hot drinks, blah 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 da 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 da.
And a smile and have a nice
day. I've only heard this once and I already have part of it in my head.
Grab a small cup when you're making hot cocoa. Pour the packet and then you add your H2O. Use a clean spoon and stir it till it's all mixed up. Toss the spoon out and put the lid on the cup. Things are really looking up.
I can't accept that this, like, nobody... I have to believe that somebody saw this before it was, like, dropped on the internet. When was this? This was, like, 10 years ago, I think it said. This was, September 19th, 2010. So this is quite some time ago. This got dropped on the internet, but, like, before that... I can't accept that this was just fucking sitting in the Wendy's vaults. That's unacceptable. This is a fucking banger. This is like when you find out some great artist died and nobody ever fucking heard of him, and you unearth all of his paintings and shit. This is spectacular. We need to find this singer, man.
Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day.
Have a nice day! That was just the remix. That was anyway. So that was Wendy's hot drinks video. Wow, I'm blown away. That was pretty fucking good. I want to take a look at this Nintendo training video because I remember this. I think Spoonie fucking talked about this one. Hey guys, stick around for the Deadwing Dork movie. Don't you just wait for that. Yeah, Nintendo training 1991. Let's get going with this.
You work hard. You do a good job. You're nice to your customers. Why then must you suffer the headache of returns?
Excuse me, I'd like to return this Nintendo. Who do I talk to about that?
Tell you what, you'll need to go right back there to the electronics service.
We have some acting, everybody. This is it's gonna be special.
And they'd be happy to help you.
Oh, gosh, you know, I haven't really got a lot of time. Could you take care of it here,
I'd
please?
love to.
What is with this fucking Banjo-Kazooie tuba music in the background.
But I can't. I need to send you to electronics right back.
I would expect this if he was like a fat guy walking in like a rotund manner, but he's just returning an NES. This is
There, they'd be happy to help you.
All right, thank you.
It's kind of distracting, actually. It's kind of like my older videos. Jesus Christ.
Hi there. What can I do for you?
By the way, I'm sorry to anybody that I was like, I was like rude to when they were like, "Hey, I can't hear you over your fucking music," because you were right. I watched some of the first Onision video a while ago, and I was like, man, I sure do like the Casinopolis music, but boy, what was I fucking thinking? So
Customer service.
So I apologize. I just, I like hearing my music, and I guess I didn't have the the ratio down, but I think I got it pretty good now. I've actually got some new mixing settings going on in Premiere. So the last two videos, just to briefly pause this. The last two videos I had a different mic thing going on. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but yeah, in case you missed those last two videos, I dropped 2 new videos yesterday, both in the shorter range, talking about old 4chan screen caps. One was about a tile patterns fetish man who fetishized tile patterns, which frankly, I don't know if I really buy that one, honestly. I mean, I don't know. He seemed really eager to talk about his tile patterns. I don't know. Seemed like a bit of a troll, but pretty good times. And then the Ohio fetish man, which people didn't I didn't. It took me a while I was working on it to realize that what I was like. I didn't realize when I had read it a bunch of times, or when I had read it to record, or when I was first doing the editing. Only by about the end of the editing process did I stop and ask myself, boy, did that guy get fucking raped? And I think the answer is yes. And, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I didn't even, it just never occurred. I guess it really was, though. It was some pretty fucked up stuff. So yeah. Also, I had to drop a couple soft fella bombs in the tile patterns video. People weren't happy about that. I guess somewhat understandably, but I mean it's on the screen cap. You came to a video about a 2013 V screen cap. I don't know what you were expecting. The language that was in those videos was considerably nicer than some of the things I remember. Anyways, having shilled my 2 new uploads, let's return to the Nintendo training extravaganza.
Me over to talk to you, to give this to you. If you take a look at it, I don't know what's the matter with it. It was working, and now it's not working, so I'd appreciate if you, take a look at it. I'd like to get an exchange for it if I could.
An exchange?
Yes, sir.
Well,
What the fuck happened
do you
to it?
have, well...
Did Christopher Walken store it up his ass? Why is it fucking covered in dirt?
I guess I'd better take a look
Why
at
don't
it
you
here.
take a look at it?
Did it get dragged behind a fucking lawnmower for 6 blocks?
That's right, thank you.
Do you know
Why does this old man have this NES?
on here?
No, I mean, the kids couldn't have done anything. I mean, they're good kids.
kids.
What are they-
Sometimes they'll put soft drink or something on there.
No, it's not soda pop. I don't know,
You can just picture this man like going home to his little sad apartment at the end of his business shift, his businessy business shift, and he just like sits in front of the TV and plays his Nintendo. It's pretty much like my life, more or less. But you know, at least he's got the business job.
it was fine. I would just,
What did you
I'd
do,
appreciate it if I
dude?
had an exchange
How is your hand stuck to that?
on it. I have an appointment I gotta get going.
You know, I'd really like to help you out here, but I don't, an exchange...
Listen, you guys have been great in the past, and I'd, you've always taken care of me, and I'd
I'm glad
appreciate
you
an
could,
exchange.
But, the warranty does specify that you have to keep it really clean, because it doesn't work if it gets dirty.
Some people will go to great lengths to return an abused or an out-of-warranty piece of merchandise. What are you supposed to do? Tell them what you really think?
Tell them to shove it back up their ass where it belongs.
Of course you can't do that.
Courtesy of Nintendo's, or that kernel of wisdom might come from courtesy of Nintendo's original fucking president, or whoever he was. Was his name Yamaguchi or whatever? And he was basically a fucking insane person. Yeah, that's probably the kind of ship that he would have run back
How
in those
about the
days.
customer who tries to bully you into taking back something you know isn't broken? These guys are a real problem.
You people amaze me.
Hello, my name is Melvin.
You really amaze me. Your quality control people, they just have bats in the belfry. Bought this Game Boy yesterday, took it home, nothing. Absolutely nothing, no picture. I'm pretty sure it's the EEPROM, so if you just want to take a look at that, I'd fix it myself, but...
It's definitely the EEPROM, yeah. You know, this is really similar to when I bought my Switch Lite a couple weeks ago, Nintendo. You might have you might have wanted to deal with your EEPROM problem, you know, because now you've got joysticks that don't work. I've got a ticking time bomb sitting here on top of my subwoofer right now. It's great. At any moment, I could be playing Breath of the Wild and just, oh, hey, look, Link decided to go in that direction this time. At any fucking moment, it could happen. I'm just waiting for it. It's gonna be great.
I don't really have the tools, so I'll take my money back if you...
I'm sorry you had a problem. There's nothing at all, huh?
Nope.
Well, let's see.
Nothing at all.
EEPROM.
Power on.
Definitely the
Battery looks
EEPROM,
okay.
dude.
There's the tone. And give it a moment, and...
Guys, I don't know if you could tell, he's supposed to be a nerd. Did you notice that? Gamers rise up, by the way.
And... got the music. Uh-huh. Here we go. I think this is probably the problem. Yeah. Just needed to turn up the contrast a bit. How's that look?
No, it was the EEPROM, dude. Oh, look at that. Look at that sweet...
Yeah. Just needed to turn up the contrast a bit. How's that look?
Look at that sweet Photoshop job, guys. Game Boy looked just like that, yeah. Yeah, you just need to turn up your contrast a little bit. It'll look exactly like that.
Oh. Of course, the contrast. I think that was probably my kid didn't...
My kid.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool, dude.
And what about the nice guys who actually...
You know, I remember when I was a kid, I bought... my parents took me to the store, and we bought my Game Boy Advance SP. And I got Super Mario Advance, I think. The one that was Mario 2. And then I think I got Metroid Fusion and Oracle of Seasons. And I took it home, and I was, like, distraught because it didn't work. And then we took it back, and it turned out that I was, like, being too gentle and not pushing the cartridge in enough because I didn't want to break my new thing. So it was a lesson that day that I learned to use the Force. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah.
have a legitimate problem. In many ways, they're the toughest of all to take care of.
Bother you. The controller doesn't work.
Oh.
There's a picture, but there's no
I'd work your controller, Mommy. Goddamn.
action. Probably I didn't read the instructions right.
I'll just take a look here and see how it works.
I didn't want to have to bring it in, but I just couldn't get it to work. And
There you go. It's working now.
Oh,
Look at that great
sweetie, it's working.
Photoshop job. It's so good.
Thank you
Because it isn't Photoshop. It's in like 1991. It's Photoshop 1. I wonder if it crashed any less than it does now.
so much. Oh, I'm
Now tell me, when you plugged it in,
2-hour Adobe fucking rant stream one.
did you put it into port number 1 or port number 2?
I put it in port number 2.
That's the way I like my women.
Okay, well, plug it into number 1. Because if you put it
Get
into
a load
number
of this
2, it
vanilla
won't
asshole.
work.
Oh,
It's not true.
I can't.
Won't wind up with another shit like him.
believe
That's
it.
a simple
Something-
mistake.
I'm sorry, honey. It was really something.
It's easy to see that all customers are not the same. But no matter what size or shape they come in, and no matter what kind of products they're bringing back, they all have one thing in common. They feel they have a problem. Now for the good news. Nintendo is doing something about it. Something that will make your job a whole lot easier.
Could I bring you a pie later?
Last year, Nintendo of America sold over 90
No jokes, chat. We made enough
million
jokes.
pieces
She's a wholesome 90s mom. I don't know why I started this.
of Game Boy, Nintendo Entertainment Systems, game packs, and accessories. Only a small percent of those products that were returned by your customers were actually defective.
All of these are fucking bullshit.
An excellent track record
Make
for
sure to buy our new Power Glove, everybody.
a high-quality product. That's why the seal of quality goes on every one of our products.
Ah, is that so?
In many cases,
Hang on,
the
let me go
customer
check
simply
my
failed to
Switch
follow
box.
the simple directions packaged with their product. So they come running to you. And that's a waste of time for everybody. But what are you supposed to do?
You know, I'm sorry to Switch owners. I do really enjoy it, the Switch Lite. It's a little small for playing Smash on, and I end up getting fucking... It's just a bit of a clusterfuck, but like... It's a good system. It's just a shame about the fact that it's, like, basically fucking broken. And I'm just pretty much waiting for the day when I have to, like, you know, trade it in or, like, get it fixed or something, which is just gonna suck. So yeah. Love the Switch. It's pretty good. Big fan of Nintendo, too. But boy howdy, is that some fucking shit.
You're not a Nintendo mechanic, you're a customer service specialist.
Apparently neither is Nintendo.
Well, Nintendo has the solution to this dilemma. Next time one of your customers comes into your store with a Nintendo product after you've sold it, you'll have the answer.
Yeah, sorry, we just sold it like that. Yeah, sorry. We knew there was an existing problem, and we just, like, released a new revision that is also not replaceable with the thing that has the existing problem. Oopsie poopsie. We made a little fucky wucky. This video is really interesting to watch now, is all I'm gonna say.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm having a little problem with, my kids are having...
Oh, it's this music! It's the sounds for the supermarket music. I used this in my fucking Jilly Juice video. I love this song.
No problem with the Nintendo system.
Let's take a look at it and see what the problem is.
Well, it just seems to be a solid color on the TV screen.
Okay, so you put the game in, fire it up.
And it's just blank, solid color.
Well, does it look...
Solid color like your weird fucking salmon colored... Is that like a pink sweater? I can't tell if it's just the colors. Could just be white. I think it might be a weird pink sweater.
Anything like either of these two right here?
Oh, the blue one.
By spending a few minutes reviewing the Nintendo Troubleshooting Guide, you can probably answer 90% of the questions that come your way.
Common problem, as you can see there, it's a result of dirty connectors.
Sorry,
it
I
comes
really like
from,
this song.
Not maintaining the equipment properly, getting a little dust and a little dirt in there.
So what do I do?
So what you need to do
God,
is you need...
I really like the looks of that Game Boy shelf. This looks great. Game Boy boxes have such a nice look to them. I mean, it's a shame that they're made of fucking paper, more or less. And they were pretty much broken by the time you got the game out of the fucking box, but like, when they're on the shelf, they sure look nice.
To use this Nintendo cleaning kit. It's just like cleaning the heads in your VCR. It goes in there, cleans up the connectors there, cleans up the connectors inside the game packs. You're all set. Back in business.
That's all I need?
That's all you need.
Terrific. How much is it?
It's $11.95. Why don't you take the service brochure with you, too? It'll help you if you need to troubleshoot anything in the future.
Our shit is so fucked up, you're gonna need this, dude. I say that, but the NES was actually pretty fucking solid. I think when I was a kid, I had my NES, like, hooked up to my TV via, like, a fucking printer cable or some shit. I'm not exactly sure how it worked. But like, I remember my dad eventually taking the NES away from me because I was hogging the TV, and his excuse was, yeah, well, the cable that you're using, it's gonna make the apartment blow up, sorry.
Okay, and
maybe that was true. Maybe he saw this instructional video. There's still a few minutes to go.
If this gives you any more trouble like that, I recommend you call the Nintendo World Class Service Consumer Hotline. It's got a toll-free number there on the front of the brochure.
The worldwide, web-wide enterprises hotline, ma'am. My name's Daniel.
Great. Or you can call the the local service center. Their number here is 555-3700.
Thanks, Jim.
Hey, come back and see us again.
Even when you don't have the
Hi, I'm Bob Dickhead.
time to spend with the customer or have the final answer, Nintendo's got the answer to the problem.
I like to stuff gerbils up my asshole.
We have a nationwide network of authorized service centers equipped to take care of your customers' product service needs.
And you're gonna fucking need them, dude.
And in the rare instance where a product under warranty is malfunctioning, they will either repair it or replace it free of charge.
Or wait until there's a class action lawsuit before they do fucking anything.
And in all out of...
Yeah, that's not fair. I think they were repairing the things before that, but like, they still fucking sold it and didn't do anything. So.
warranty situations, they will test...
And now there's a new one that has the same problem. I'm sorry. I'm an upset, salty Switch soy boy now. So like, I have to be upset about these things.
the product on the spot and fix it at a minimal cost, all with no hassle to you or your customer. We will provide you with the name and address of the authorized service center closest to your store. Or you can refer your customers to Nintendo's 800 Service Assistance Hotline.
Yeah, okay.
Most importantly, you'll save your company the high cost of handling unnecessary customer returns. And in those instances that you must exchange a product for your customer, always exchange like items, and of course, only what the customer returned. Be sure that
Just exchange their NES for a Sega Master System. It'll be fine. It'll be an epic prank. It'll be great.
the entire product is inserted into the original complete packaging. If the customer doesn't have their original packaging, simply insert the components exchanged into a package taken out of your stock. Now, your individual store may have other return policy requirements, such as obtaining the customer's original copy of their purchase receipt. So be sure to discuss the
how interesting. Great.
or repair needs. Everything is clearly explained to avoid any confusion. The bottom line is that you keep your customers happy and you don't have to go through the hassle of returns.
This guy looks like fucking discount Ted Danson. All right, well that was the Nintendo training video. There's a couple minutes left, but I think that's fine. Yeah, let me take a look here. Once again at the super chats and pop over to the main chat too. Joma BD with $4 and no message. So thank you, Mr. or Mrs. Joma BD. Thank you very much. Mirabelle with $20. Heart Claw Daddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm a taken man now though, so I'm sorry. Sean Turner with $2. Will you ever archive streams like Jim with Hal? Oh, I do archive a lot of them. I actually actively deleted the last one, and you know why? Because I didn't want to accept when the Sonic for Real Justice thing happened and the whole fucking thing went down in flames. I was like, man, boy, man. I was like, people gave me super chats and this fucking thing went off the rails, and I was like, oh, I'll just get rid of the stream. So I completely deleted it, not even just unlisted. I just got rid of it, and I hope that returned the money to people. So yeah, I do archive a lot of the streams though. This one's gonna be archived, I think. But yeah, I don't archive all of them because you have no idea what it's like being. By the way, 50,000 subscribers recently. Thank you all very much for joining the Sicko Army. I appreciate that you've all lost your senses in the same manner that I have. That's very good. At least I'm not alone, you know? We're not alone. We're like a family now. But yeah, it's interesting sometimes having 50,000 subscribers and basically any decision you make with your channel, somebody's going to yell at you about it. Uploading too many streams, not enough streams, not streaming enough in general, not enough main videos. It's pretty fun times. They say you can't please everybody, but I think they should ask the guy who first said that how he feels about YouTube. It's quite the change. Johnny Sucks with $2. I'm watching you while I'm at work. Well, you know, try not to get in too much trouble, sir. I appreciate the contribution, though. Spooky Nerdy Skellington with $2. That fix guide was the first day one patch. Yeah. Back in the day when they actually released stuff and it worked most of the time, that was good. I mean, I guess I say that, but, like, a lot of games just came out and they were kind of shit, and that was just it. And they might have been good if they did get a patch or something, but... If Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest came out today, it would be able to get patched. So, thank you very much. Blue Tin Soldier with $5. Tell me funny joke. I give you pennies. Well, thank you. I endeavor to be Mr. Funny Poo Poo Stinky Man. That's between that and being famous ABDL reviewer Deadwing Dork. I think that's something I want to put on my tombstone. But I do try to be somewhat funny. I do attempt to do that. I don't think it works out very well most of the time, but you know, thank you very much. Now, Nintendo Training 1991 Blockbuster Video Training Video, 90s Cringe Compilation Epic, Crystal Pepsi Employee Training Video. We got more Wendy's here. We might want to see that. There's cold drinks? Cold drinks? Oh, we got cold drinks. This is like my simul drop. This is way better than my thing. I just had two fucking weird 4chan screen caps. This has got cold drinks and hot drinks. That is great. That is beautiful. It's like the fucking Pokemon Red and Blue of goddamn Wendy's training ads.
Drinks.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Drinks.
Soft drinks, lemonade, water, cold tea. It's up to you. It's up to me. Cold drinks.
That's not up to you.
Come in.
Well, I guess it is to make it. Yeah, okay, go on.
4 cups, gotta know the size before you fill it up. Biggie, medium, small, kids meal. Keep it straight. It's a good deal. Use the scoop to fill with ice. Never use.
Okay, this one's not setting out on the same kind of the same strong leg that the first one went
The
on.
cup. Take my advice. For soft
This is clearly the oracle of ages of this duology.
drinks, fill the ice halfway. No matter the size, that's what I say. Tilt the cup and push against the lever. Keeps the foam down now, isn't that?
Fill the ice up halfway. This is why you don't order fucking pop or soda or whatever you call it at a Wendy's or at any fast food place, because they just fill it with fucking half ice. Who wants that? I guess we found a forum a while ago of people who actually want that. So no.
Clever. If there's still foam, let it settle down. Don't pour it off, or your boss will frown. When you reach a quarter-inch from the top, that's where you wanna stop. If the customers say they wanna stay, put the drink on the left-hand side of the tray. If the order's to go, put the lid on tight. Make sure it pops to do it right. Then hand that drink to the coordinator.
Notice how they don't mention anything about those weird things. You ever notice when you get one of those like soft drink lids, it has those like button things on the top that's like root beer, like Coke, whatever. Nobody ever presses them. They've just been on those things for fucking ever. And everybody just like looks at their drink and they're like, what are these? Oh yeah, they're those weird fucking things that nobody ever touches on these lids. There's not any part of this training video that mentions it so far.
And tell the guest you'll see him later.
Okay, here we go. The chorus. This is where the men are separated from the boys. Let's see. Let's see how good this is.
Don't forget to smile when you serve cold.
Oh yeah, that's a good smile. Smile, yeah. This looks like she's got a fucking gun to her head. This isn't even a chorus. This is like the worst part of 90s music. Just some lady going. Yeah.
For lemonade, things stay the same. Half full with.
Yeah, this song fucking sucks. I'm sorry. I like the hot drinks one, but this
ice.
one's.
I said it again. Fill the juice to a.
You know, I liked this band back when they were into the hot drinks, but ever since they changed their lead singer and went toward cold drinks, I don't know, man. I don't like this new soft drink direction that they're heading in.
Quarter-inch from the top, just like you did the pop. Water is a courtesy to our guests. Use a small cup, you know the rest. Now it's time to serve cold tea, but the ice is different. Listen carefully. Instead of half full, fill it all the way up to the top of the cup. Add the tea, and if they ask for lemon, put it here. Now that's a given. Cold drinks, that's all there is to it. Go ahead and try. I know you can do it.
Well, that fucking sucked. Alright, well, yeah. Wendy's grill skills, I don't know. I think we're good for Wendy's for now. What else do we got here? Pizza Hut training video, 1988. I'm not going to just stick to the 90s necessarily, because there's some good ones from the 80s too. But I'm kind of curious about Crystal Pepsi employee training video. They needed special fucking employees for Crystal Pepsi. Oh, I got a video about New Coke. I've always wanted to try New Coke. I hope they re-release that like they did with Crystal Pepsi. Apparently it sucks, but like maybe it like sucks in a unique way. It's like different. I've got a friend on the Discord server who keeps talking about how much he fucking hates the soda Big Red. I was like, man, we don't have Big Red in Canada. I want Big Red. I don't care if you hate it. It's red cream soda. I'm fucking whatever. Sure, I'll try that. It's disgusting. All right, but I want to know. Sorry, I'm fascinated by weird shit that like we don't have in this country that they have in like the States. That's like totally mundane in the States, and people hate it because it's garbage. But we don't have it in Canada, so I'm just like, man, I want to try Big Red. Anyways, I actually, by the way, I tried Crystal Pepsi a couple years ago. I don't know how it was in the old days. Maybe it's very different now, but I tried it a couple years ago, and it was not very good. Honestly, I don't know. I hope it used to be better.
It would be nice to look into the future with a crystal ball. Through the years, our success at Pepsi has been built on understanding
You hear
what consumers
disgusting
want
chewing noises.
and
That's
what our
just
customers
me
need.
disgustingly
The
chewing.
right
Don't worry
product,
about that.
the right place, at the right time. Today, consumers are looking for lighter, more refreshing beverages. They're looking for variety, looking for change. Our customers are looking for a product mix that will add to beverage sales and bring traffic to the...
Look at these fucking... Look at this shit. We got the big red right there. Or something like that. You got sliced? What the fuck is that? The fuck is All Sport? Man, I want this shit.
Traffic to their stores.
Lipton? Oh. Well, I know what Lipton is, but different can.
But look at
Man, the
industry
90s were
trends.
crazy.
Sale of traditional carbonated soft drinks is slowing down. There's still a big market, but it's not growing as fast. As the total beverage company, we know the right product may mean new products. So we've decided it's time to make one thing perfectly clear. It's Crystal Pepsi.
Soft rustling of a Quality Street chocolate being opened in the background. That's real ASMR, you know? Crystal Pepsi, yeah!
Is now.
You know, I have to say, and I know everybody hates when I keep fucking talking during these videos, but frankly, dude, if you want to watch these on your own, you go for it. But anyways, I have to say, when I was a kid, they used to sell this soda. It was called Chubby, and it was pretty good. And I think that's probably why that's why I probably have that fetish. But yeah, little chubby bottles of soda, which were appropriately called chubby, and they were like these little small things. They kind of look like that, but they're like smaller. I've been looking for those so hard. I don't know. I guess they don't sell them anymore. But man, I miss those fucking things. Those were good. Probably mostly just like childhood nostalgia, and they're like tiny, so I don't think I'd get as much out of them now. But still, man, I miss my chubbies.
And the time is now. There's never been a product quite like it. Crystal Pepsi. A whole new cola experience. A completely different kind of soft drink with a unique cola flavor. The clear choice for Pepsi, the consumer, and our customers. And the reasons
all these
are
old
crystal
Pepsi
clear.
90s labels.
Crystal Pepsi is an important part of our total beverage inventory.
Think of all of the noxious, disgusting chemicals that those Pepsi, that Crystal Pepsi has like biodegraded into over the course of time since this ad. 1992. That shit's probably clogging up the ozone now as we speak. Man, dream big.
And it's
Anything
sweeping
can
the
happen.
nation. Why? Because Crystal Pepsi is a cola, and America loves the cola taste. For more than a century, generations
Still
of
got one of the
drinkers have
fudge ones
consistently
left. Nice.
chosen a cola as the perfect drink. It's Pepsi. When it comes to cola,
It's Pepsi. How could it be the perfect drink?
nobody does it better. Crystal Pepsi builds on
Yeah,
our
okay,
reputation and our trademark. It's the first new soft drink in a while to fly the Pepsi banner.
By the way, if you're here in the chat and you stan Pepsi, I'm sorry, I have no words for you. You can keep watching. I won't tell you to leave, but I don't think we're going to be sharing Christmas dinner anytime soon.
And it's new. Formulated to meet customer demands head-on for a lighter, even more refreshing soft drink. Everything about Crystal is new, from its new taste to its new packaging. It took 18 months and over 3,000 varieties until we refined the perfect taste for a clear cola. Crystal Pepsi is a whole new...
Couldn't you have just, like, made the same cola, but, like, without the coloring? I think that would have worked. Actually, I don't know what the color of normal Coke is without the coloring, so maybe it's, like, a weird different color. Like, we assume it would probably be clear or something. But, like, maybe the other ingredients that aren't coloring have their own coloring, and it's, like, naturally purple or some shit. You don't even know.
New beverage experience with a new flavor. It's not just a regular cola without the color.
Crystal Pepsi tastes to me like a more subtle cola. I think that's the best way to say it. It doesn't taste like any...
I'm a real Pepsi connoisseur. I know my shit. You know, I make jokes, but I actually am like a Pepsi connoisseur. Not Pepsi, because if you're a connoisseur, you wouldn't drink Pepsi, but you know what I mean. I actually am a soda connoisseur. I would probably be able to be... I would be pretty good at one of those, like, Pepsi taste test things.
Yeah, they're clear drinks that I've tasted. It's got a different taste.
I think the idea
Yeah, it does. I expected it to just be fucking like clear, like normal Pepsi. But instead it was some fucking bullshit. It was some weird other thing, which I was not down for.
not caramel colored and it's clear, makes it seem like it's a lighter drink.
So the filthy consumer will drink more of it and therefore line our pockets more. That's good. That's good. I mean, at least they're saying it, you know.
It will appeal to the health-conscious consumer with 100% natural flavors, no preservatives in regular or diet, and no artificial ingredients. Crystal is low in sodium, has fewer calories, and it's caffeine.
Does a lot of pop have sodium in it? That's disgusting. Caffeine free though? Does anybody really want that? I remember my dad used to make me drink caffeine free Coke when I was a kid. Because I was like rambunctious. I don't think it really did anything because it still had a fuck ton of sugar in it. Frankly, the caffeine and the sugar are about equal, honestly.
Free. It's a big hit for people looking for a carbonated beverage that's light and uniquely refreshing. There's also Diet Crystal for soft drink lovers looking for a soft drink that's even lower in calories.
Hazelnut.
Crystal's look is as distinctive as its taste, with packaging as pleasing as the product itself.
It is very aesthetic. They're right about
Crystal
that.
Pepsi's appearance is unique. It's
just like mine, weird and outdated.
The blue base cup. It looks like a beautiful package.
You look at it, you have to look twice. It's like, wow, that's a cola in there. I want to try that.
Crystal and Diet Crystal are packaged in plastic and glass, in clear bottles, in a variety of popular sizes. And in boldly designed new cans for dispensing in vendors or packaged in 6 and 12 packs for supermarket shelves. The new look will invite consumers to taste Crystal.
Remember, guys, literally everything on the shelves in this place is like in a landfill right now. It's weird. Just think about it. You never thought about that before, but like, anytime you watch an old TV show or a movie and they're like eating dinner or whatever, it turned to shit and it went down the sewer probably. Or it didn't and it's like just somewhere fucking fertilizing the soil, you know?
The unique flavor will get them to buy it again and again.
We've included weird fucking chemicals in here that ensure that people will have like a psychosexual fucking connection to the Crystal Pepsi. And then in like a year we'll discontinue it and we'll create like fucking 20 years of buzz and then we'll bring it back and it'll be okay.
The goal of Crystal Pepsi is crystal clear. We've created a beverage that will re-energize the carbonated soft drink market. A soft drink that will respond to consumers.
Look at this man. Guys, look at this man. This is Johnny 90s. He's come from the 90s to tell you about the rad dudes. Look at the mustache. He's got the headband. He's got that fucking jacket that only exists in the 90s where for some reason they were like, yeah, let's just fucking jizz every fucking color. It's a bukkake of weird fucking colors. It's insane. But they only did that in the 90s.
Consumer tastes. A soft drink that will bring increased sales and traffic to our customers. And a soft drink that will make money for the company and our commissioned salespeople. Crystal Pepsi is creating a new beverage category all its own. That's why it's the perfect flagship product in the total beverage company.
Crystal has done great. I mean, we
Then why did you pull it after a year, you fuckers?
can't keep it on the shelf. It sells. Everybody likes it.
It took the market by storm and...
Okay, this man touches children. Look at those ears. Look at the fucking hair. He looks like one of those guys from, what's the movie with Weird Al?
I don't think anybody was really ready for the amount of volume that it actually did.
Right now, I see no major competitors out there for Crystal that can compete with it.
In test markets, Crystal has exceeded projections.
It's fun to think about we're not even talking about Pepsi and we're talking about fucking meth instead. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, so.
But the real success of Crystal is in its repeat business.
Crystal is certainly not a flash in the pan. It's a brand that people look for.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be gone in a year.
And they're buying it again and again.
Crystal has generated the kind of following that guarantees that it will be around for a long time.
Is that so?
We've captured new opportunities. We're
Is that
doing it
indeed
without
so?
cutting
Guys,
into our...
Guys.
We've captured new opportunities.
Can we just acknowledge this man's wonderful Jerry curl? That is some Jerry curl. That is some fucking Lance Vance Jerry curl right there. That was good.
We're doing it without cutting into our sales of the core four. In our test markets, we've seen Crystal build overall market sales. And the excitement behind the launch creates a need for our customers to give us more display inventory.
They got this man to like grab a thing and then go like, huh, yeah, I guess I'll try this.
It's
Beautiful.
creating
subtle
opportunities
it's
for
the
our
best part.
customers. And big opportunities for us. As customer representatives in the Total Beverage Company, we can help customers recognize the features and benefits of new Crystal Pepsi and Diet Crystal and show them the sales potential they have on their shelves, in their cold boxes, in their bins, and in their vendors. By increasing their sales, you increase your sales and profits as well. Crystal responds to consumer demand for variety and a lighter soft drink. With its new look and new
this
taste.
is quite a lot of Crystal Pepsi. I don't know how much... Stop tape! What is going on here?
Sales in my store. One of the nice things about Crystal Pepsi is that it has a unique flavor. What we found in our test markets was that 50% of the people who tried Crystal Pepsi came back to those same stores to buy it again. This repeat traffic means increased volume and increased profit
Wow,
for you.
he's really good at reading that script. That's great. Alright, so that's the Crystal Pepsi video. Very, very exciting stuff. Let's find something else. I know Tamara wanted me to look at this one. I am familiar with this. Red Letter Media talked about it. But before we look at that, I have to click on this one. I'm very excited by this. Microsoft Windows 95 Guide. Video Guide. 1995. Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry.
Friendes.
Alright. Let's get this going. GT Interactive. Don't they make games? Ripped for the Pirate Bay. Okay.
Welcome to the Microsoft Windows 95 Video Guide. This unique program will help teach you how to use many of the most important...
Now, I'm a big fan of Friends. Some of you know this about me. Some of you fucking talk shit about Friends, and I'm taking note of your names. But I'm a pretty big fan of Friends, so it's going to be interesting to see Chandler and Rachel in this environment.
Features of the new
where they probably don't give a shit and got like a DUI and
Windows
have to be here.
95 operating system.
But before we get into that, let me take a look again here at the Super Chats. The Major Ursa with £1.99. The Wendy's Grill Skills one is a wild journey. Well, you know what? We may reprise the Wendy's trilogy toward the end of the video. Then, if it's so interesting. Thank you very much, Ali H with $2. Will you ever do a face reveal? Ooh. I technically have. There's an old video on my channel of me very poorly playing One Winged Angel on my keyboard. And you can kind of see my face. You can kind of see the hook too. So if you're curious, there's that. I had my annual yearly selfie like last week or something on Twitter. So, yearly annual selfie. It was decent. It only took me like 40 attempts. So that's how you know it's a good selfie. Ale Titan with $5. Jumpin' Jack Splash from Jack in the Box is pretty good drink too. Also, love your streams, Papa Bear. I'm not sure what any of the... Oh, I guess that's a drink from Jack in the Box. Okay. Yeah, I think we have Jack in the Box in Canada. But, I've heard of it. It's got a weird mascot, doesn't it? Anyways, thank you very much, sir. Spooky Nerdy Skellington with $2. Where I grew up, Crystal was very popular. I'm going to assume you mean meth. Thank you. Sean Turner with $2. Deadwing streamed, then Jim streams at 6 p.m. Best Wednesday. Well, I actually heard somebody apparently super chatted to shout me out on one of Jim's last stream. So that was kind of cool. I appreciated hearing about that. I didn't watch the stream actually because busy with nonsense, but That was kind of cool. And yeah, you know, go and watch the gym stream later. I'm sure it's going to be exciting. I don't know what it's about, but depending on what it is, that might be pretty good. Johnny Sucks with $2. This is random, but do you watch Mr. Robot? I think I watched the first 2 seasons. And I really liked the way it was like shot. Looking back on it now, I think isn't like the hacking group in that called F Society? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to look at it exactly and take it quite as seriously as I did, but pretty good show overall. I haven't been up to date with it though. Blue Tin Soldier with $5. More pennies, Funny Bear. Show us the folly of these 90s. Thank you very much. And then Sean Turner with $2. That was me that shout you out. Well, thank you very much, Sean Turner. I appreciate that. That was cool. I think Tristan wanted to invite you to the Discord. I don't know if you're there yet, but you should be. So I don't know if Tristan's in the chat, but so somebody get in touch with Sean here in some way. I don't know. Generic McName with 20 DKK. Please, Claw, please say ooh woo oh oh ooh whoa. You got it, my man. You got it. You know, people ask me to do it, and they spam the chat with it. But if you force me to read it as a super chat, I guess I have to do it. Well, that's not true necessarily. There's some things that I probably wouldn't necessarily want to read. Some of the super chats that Jim gets are pretty exciting. Spicy stuff. If people got mad about the soft A fella bombs yesterday in the tile video, oh boy, my channel's not ready for that kind of commentary.
Our guide is separated into 3 sections. In section 1,
cyber
you'll
sitcom.
Get more than a few laughs as we present the world's
here we are
first
back in the
cyber
video.
sitcom, starring 2 of television's hottest comedy personalities, Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry.
2 people who aren't actually
They'll be taking you on an
comedians.
adventure in computing that takes place in the office of
so
Microsoft Chairman
excited.
Bill Gates. Along
like
the
acted
way,
out
they
and
meet
everything.
a wacky bunch of propeller heads and are
Propeller
introduced
heads?
to the top 25 features of Windows 95. The
Oh,
pace
this is
is
gonna be
fast
great.
and funny, but don't worry if you miss anything. In Section 2, we'll take you on a step-by-step review of all the Windows 95 components.
All right, well, let's get on with it. Well,
The
shut
world-
up, lady.
Why don't you pay for the band? Your son's
All right,
getting
here
my
we go.
daughter for pretty cheap too, I might add.
Microsoft's 5th floor. Ladies' modems, children's shareware, and our bridal peripheral salon.
Wow. Taskbars and email and shortcuts, oh my.
Oh, no.
Taskbars and email and shortcuts, oh my.
Oh no!
Email and shortcuts.
How long is this? Oh no!
Wicked Witch of Windows 95.
Okay, Myra, I'll get back to you, darling. All right, bye-bye. And I heard that, and you are?
This is Jennifer Aniston. I'm Matthew Perry. We're here to see Mr. Bill Gates about a possible starring role in the video guide to Microsoft Windows 95.
He's out right now, honey, but
Lord.
you can wait in his office.
Out?
Out?
Out! But in his absence, he asked me, his loyal assistant, Bernice Keppelman, to act as host and give you a peek under the hood at Windows 95. I was very involved in the project, you know.
You?
Well, I kept asking the boss to, clean up his windows, you know, update, redecorate, cleaner views. He took my
Okay.
advice, of course.
So far, they don't look like they completely don't care. I mean, they probably don't, but maybe they're better actors than I
I was
thought.
talking about the windows in his office, and he was talking about the other windows. You know, the operating system with tens of millions of users.
Yes. Behold the majesty, everybody.
Stop with the clapping.
Oh, we thought it was customary maybe to clap when entering Mr. Gates' office.
I was just turning the lights on.
Hoo hoo, hee hee, ha ha, I am the big laugh.
So, this is where the magic happens, huh? The ground zero personal computing. The nerve center of the world's biggest software company. I mean, the atmosphere resonates with anticipation of mythical achievement.
Mythical achievement right now would be an unchewed #2 pencil.
Honey, we'll nosh soon, but if you want the job, spend some time looking at Windows 95. What do you know about the system?
Well, I dabble with the old Windows a little bit.
And you?
Oh, I'm still mastering Pong.
Sweetie, why don't you sit in at Bill's terminal?
There's a joke. I don't know. I was leaning into the microphone. I was gonna make a joke about something to do with gamer girl bathwater, or like, I don't know. I'm a woman, I can't use a computer. Something in that area. You guys figure it out. It's a Lord of the Flies. You make your own joke. You decide the victor of the joke. You figure out who the best one is. I'm not even drunk.
Wow. I mean, that is like using Wayne Gretzky's hockey stick, you know?
Oddly enough, none of it seems to rub off.
Look, I meant for her to sit at the keyboard for a reason. Windows 95 is goof-proof.
We might have to mount a legal challenge.
Was she like saying that using Bill Gates' computer doesn't make Matthew Perry like more attractive by comparison? Was that the joke? That was a very weird joke. If that even was. Oh boy. I'm guessing it would have been a good idea maybe to get the comedy writers from Friends instead of the actors.
You know? Naturally, Bill's already installed Windows 95 and is booted up. Just hit any key, and you'll see it right behind the screensaver.
Any key. So I could basically fall on this thing and it would get started?
Yeah, but don't, okay?
Where's the any key?
Oh, pretty.
Oh, I was expecting a "Where's the any key" joke. I don't remember if the Simpsons episode that had that was before 95 or after, but
Oh, and no messy DOS buildup.
What is this, a paper towel commercial? There are 4 things you ought to know about Windows 95. It's easier, it's faster, it's more powerful, and it's got great compatibility. Now, point the mouse at the start button, bottom left, and click.
Oh, look, Maddie, I'm computing. Okay, now what's that button?
Don't touch that. Whatever you do, stay away from that button.
Or you'll go blind?
Worse. Way worse.
I love how these are like, it's literally just Chandler and Rachel, but they can't say it's Chandler and Rachel. So they have to be Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston. So according to this video, Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston are basically just exactly the same as Chandler and Rachel. And what's weird is why Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston, I guess because like they were the ones they could get. Jennifer Aniston was pretty popular back then, I guess. But like, wow. It's not the two I would think to put together, you know? Maybe do like, if this was Chandler and Joey, that would really be something.
Now, getting back to the menu. It's the best I've seen since they closed.
You could even call them both Matt and Matt. It would have like its own thing. That would be great.
New York. From the top, you've got programs, which, with a little drag on
All right,
the
everybody.
mouse, cascades into a submenu.
I know most of you probably don't know how to use your computers.
Your programs. This replaces
Most of you just somehow wound up on YouTube and got the algorithm brought you to me. You have no idea how to use your computers. I'm aware of this. So this video is going to enlighten us all. As we can tell from my stream on Friday, I clearly have no idea how to use computers either, because mine just explodes when I'm fucking 50 minutes into a stream. By the way, how many minutes into this stream am I? Hold on, I'm scheduled for a fucking nuclear event. Oh, I'm over an hour in. Well, you know, I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Program Manager in the old Windows. It's way better.
Well, what happens when you like had the old Windows and then installed Windows 95?
That's a good question, honey.
Okay, and where's the button that instantly kills anybody that calls me honey?
When you upgrade from Windows 3.1...
Did you hear that funny... oh wait, is it still happening?
Old Program Manager group.
Oh no, that's just the music in the back. I was gonna say that sounded like a funny, like, Seinfeld-based stinger, like, sound effect, but I guess it's just part of the soundtrack. How long is this? When does it switch to the like, actual, like, video? Like, the dry, boring part. So it's like, this is like over wow, this is like a half an hour of shit. Okay, guys. We're in for the long haul, everybody.
Oh, well, that's easier than changing dry cleaners. I mean, you know, you always leave something behind.
Now, below that is your Documents menu, which contains your recently used documents.
So that means you can get back to work on a file faster.
Precisely. Now, Settings gets you to the new improved control panel, your Printers folder, and allows you to customize the taskbar. The Find feature is all new on Windows 95. It's a fast...
I'm seeing people in the chat ask about Sonic for Real Justice Parts 2 and 3. I guess if you weren't here at the beginning when I mentioned it, I'll briefly just say again, we were about like less than an hour into it, and my computer just, I don't know, just decided not to do it anymore, you know? It just had a day of itself, you know? It had like a psychological fucking break, and Discord stopped working, so I couldn't talk to Chris, and the stream started fucking up, and then like it just all went to shit. And I'm not exactly sure why, because it seemed to be complete random when that happened. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, you know, stream kind of self-destructed. It happens. We're going to be resuming, however, on this Friday, as if nothing ever happened. We're going to probably just start over from the beginning, I'm guessing, with the whole document. I mean, with the part 2 and 3 document. But yeah, resuming it on Friday, I think, me and Chris. Like I said, we're going to be trying to get drunk, like pretty fucking slammed before the stream starts. Instead of like starting the stream and trying to like get drunk while the stream's happening. Because it's kind of difficult to do that for me when I'm like reading most of it. So I can't really like... So I'm going to try to make sure that I'm already well and away fucked up by the time the Sonic stuff starts happening. Because really, that's the way it needs to be for a Sonic for real. It's a Tumblr Sonic blog about anti-SJWs run exclusively by SJWs. And it's probably a meme anyway. I don't know, but you need to be drunk for it. So that's what's going on with that.
Help is right there at your fingertips, and Run allows you to start up any program with a command. Finally, Shutdown provides easy and safe shutdown and restart. Okay, now let's load up the taskbar. I'll show you what it does.
Taskbar? Is that anything like a Snickers bar? Does that have nougat?
What is nougat?
God.
Does anybody know that?
I saw that Mr. G had his personal 5-year projection in Excel, our top-selling spreadsheet software, in the document menu.
The Microsoft game plan.
No, his golf game genius. He's trying to break 80 by the end of the decade. Now, Jen, open that Excel plan right off the documents menu. Okay. Now, let's use the new max and min feature in the upper right side of the window to minimize this document.
Yeah, and there's also an X.
Well, the X will allow you to close any program or document, but we want to keep the plan file on the taskbar, so we just minimize. Okay, click on the little notch. The taskbar keeps as many active windows at your fingertips as you want. I'll show you. Now, let's get into my computer.
Your computer?
No, Bill's my computer.
I thought Bill was your boss.
Okay, before this becomes a classic Canadian vaudeville routine, let's move on.
Okay. The My Computer feature, new to Windows 95, allows you to manage stuff on your computer like files and folders. Let's open it up.
It's kind of fucking amazing to me. I never really considered that this would be necessary, like having people need to tell you what my computer is, you know? Like, because I'm a filthy fucking, you know... I'm somehow a boomer and also like a gen whatever millennial fucking asshole, and I never had like Windows 3 or whatever. I never had DOS. I played DOS games when I was a kid, but I used to think just having a command prompt open on my computer was DOS. That's what I thought DOS was. So yeah, like I didn't grow up with not Windows 95. I think our first computer was a 98 actually. So it's amazing to me watching this and going, yeah, I guess people would fucking need to like know how a start menu is, or like what my computer does. That is kind of important. I can see how that.
Now click on the hard drive.
That needs to be explained to people.
Now open the folder called Bill's Poetry Workshop.
Oh, let's open the Word file called Ode to Christmas.
Very good.
There's only one line.
Well, why don't we write something to the boss? Let's make a copy we can work on. Jen, close it.
Oh boy.
Go back to the edit menu.
I figured this would be like...
down to copy. Then paste.
So I kind of assumed this would just be a dry video where like Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston like show you how to use a computer, and they're just like the hosts. But instead it turns out it's this weird fucking like... It's this weird, like, sitcom, which isn't funny, and even when even if it was funny, it only tries to be funny, like, maybe every 5 seconds, every minute at most, you know? It's not the most exciting thing. And like occasionally Matthew Perry makes a joke or Jennifer Aniston makes a joke, but they're not funny. But it's like it's this lady explaining everything instead of them. It's kind of fucking a bait and switch. It's basically what I expected this to be, but with some lady instead, and just Matthew Perry like occasionally being Chandler and waiting for his paycheck.
Oh, this is so trippy.
Yes, I think that's the word Bill would use to describe the result of several 100,000 man-hours of R&D.
All right, so how do we finish this poem?
I got an idea.
The little musical stings just hurt. They just hurt. I guess they knew that it wasn't funny, and their only option was to put a thing there, the wacky sound, and it'll make people go, "Oh, I get it. I'm supposed to laugh here. It's wacky." Yeah, I'm not laughing.
Come on, let me just something I'm kind of, you know, fooling around with.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the warehouse, not a single piece of Microsoft merchandise was stirring, not even a mouse.
Oh, that's great. That is some wonderful cadence and okay.
I know.
I'm sitting here critiquing the fucking literary like stanza flow quality of a fucking 90s instructional video. Very good. This is my life.
It gets me too.
Okay, short fellow, let's close that file.
Short fellow? Is he short? Look, there's no response to that from him, by the way.
Then click on the
Just called him short, and he was just like, yeah, you're right.
Let's rename it We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
I like it.
I don't.
No, I don't either.
You know what it is?
I know.
Round noser.
That name is longer than 8.3 characters.
Now, for a lot of people, this feature alone is worth the price of admission to Windows 9.
8.3 characters? What?
8.3 characters.
8.3 what the fuck is a .3 character? Does he mean like 8.3? How do you do 0.3 of a character? Perry Christmas. I don't. Like half an S? What's going on here?
Now, for a lot of people, this feature alone is worth the price of admission to Windows 95. No more personal codes. Just name your files and folders any way you like.
You know, I remember losing entire essays in college because I couldn't remember their file names. You know, I just zoned out.
I've lost entire relationships that same way.
Really?
Oh, you don't want to go there.
With Windows 95,
funny
you
music.
can use file names of up to 250 characters. Now, do we really want to leave that poem for Bill? I think we'll just delete it.
But he worked so hard on it.
Okay, go ahead. Destroy my art, my vision. It's my vision. You're destroying it. Did I mention that it's my vision?
Oh, relax, Jen. Check out the recycle bin over there on the desktop. See? It's there in the recycle bin. You can delete it.
Wow.
Leave it there for future considerations.
Again, I guess this was probably useful back in the day, but like I'm falling asleep right now. And I was expecting this to be the highlight of the fucking stream, man. I had high hopes for this one.
You can immediately get it back by doing undo delete.
Okay, so the recycle bin is like an enabler for the indecisive.
And undo is the way we were of computing?
When she brushes his bangs at the end.
Oh.
Okay, excuse me, man in the room. No Streisand. We talked about that.
Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, check out all the stuff we've loaded onto the taskbar.
How about those references, guys? The Way We Were. Anybody see that? I've heard of it. I've never seen it because I'm not 70.
Bill's golf plan in Excel. Recycle bin. My computer. Now, just click on any of these buttons.
So then the taskbar allows you to switch back and forth between windows.
Told you I could teach anybody Windows 95.
Well, don't start
Even her, and she's a woman.
handing out diplomas just yet.
Let me show you what multitasking is. First, I'm going to play a sound clip. Then, I'm going to search
that
for all
90s
the
goodness.
documents
That MIDI 90s goodness. Magnifique.
that contain the word retirement.
What are the odds of finding that word in this guy's office? He's got meetings booked into his next life.
Finally, I'll copy Bill's journals for the last 10 years to a new file folder.
Why? I like how there's like this weird narrative happening in this video where it kind of has to like explain all of the features to you of Windows 95, but it also can't really realistically work them in so that it makes sense. So that this lady's just like, yeah, why don't we copy his fucking journals from 10 years ago? I don't know, whatever. We can do that. Hey, you can copy files now.
This is multitasking.
Isn't that cool?
See, everything is happening at the same time. Are you with me?
In a Bert and Ernie kind of way.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but
oh god, it's Michael fucking... What's his name? The guy who makes the documentaries? Michael Moore or whatever? The fat fuck?
could he be any larger?
Could he be any larger? Oh my, that's you know, they make jokes. I don't know if people remember this, but they used to make jokes about Chandler on Friends. Not on Friends, but like, well, they did actually in one episode, where they were making fun of how he talked, but people would make jokes about how Chandler talked because he would do the "could I be any more of a sitcom character" thing, but he really didn't do that often, except like in one episode where they kind of made fun of it. He had a bit of that, but this is like that's like the most egregious case of that I have ever seen. Wow. I have to see that again. Let's get an instant replay.
Oh, gosh, who's that? I don't
Fat
know,
fuck.
But, could he be any larger?
Could he be any larger? Could he have any more of an eating condition? Could he be any much... Okay, wow.
Boris, the window washer.
Great.
Well, what's he saying?
He knows.
Oh god, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I know Windows. Oh!
Boris is the true Windows expert at Microsoft.
My God. He is a large, large man.
That man must be on a plank of steel.
Well, Boris is also an expert.
The joke is he's fat. That's the joke, is that he's fat. Did you notice that he's fat? This is Ugly Naked Guy, but clothed and at work.
Expert at drive-through windows.
Oh, all right. Now, remember when I said I was hungry? That hasn't changed.
Oh, well, you know, Bill owes us lunch. What do you feel like?
Chinese?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm in the mood for any of the eases.
Well, how about some of the Ians? Italian...
I don't know if you want to say that, Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if I'm in the mood for any of the eases. I don't like any of those ease countries. Okay, that's fine.
Indian, Tunisian...
Okay, it's Chinese already. We've got the menu right up there. Let's close those programs and minimize Bill's hard drive. Now, go to the Documents menu and open up the file Chinese food. Bill must have used it recently.
Chinese food file. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just check off some selections here. Cashew chicken. Szechuan beef.
Why would you do this?
And mushu pork.
Why would you do
You know
this?
what's interesting about mushu? If I could just take a second.
Oh,
it's
no.
very good.
Okay, guys, we're about to have a joke. Get ready.
Only when it's together, because mu, you know, not good, and shu, that doesn't taste good at all. But mushu together, that's an afternoon delight.
Oh,
Top-notch,
God.
food, experience.
Oh, my God.
Why don't you fax it on through?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's fax software built right in there. Why don't you guys find out for yourselves?
Okay, why did she have to, like, what? So they're faxing the menu? What? Are you gonna fax me some pizza rolls?
This is where the help menu comes in handy.
Okay.
All right, then.
I was gonna ask why she was like marking off things on her menu when like it's just a menu on her computer and she still has to call the place and be like, hey, I want these things, and you'd think she would just know the things that she wants and not have to like mark them off. But now apparently they're faxing the menu.
It's either the help menu or 911.
Why don't we put that Chinese menu on the taskbar and open up help?
Open up hell, yeah, I agree.
Okay. So, help appears to be configured like find with 3 different options. So you got your contents, which look like a table of contents. Your index, which lists topics.
I never realized how much Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston have no fucking chemistry. I mentioned this before. It's not the two actors from that show you'd expect to be together, and by that I mean literally any other combination of actors on that show would probably be better than Chandler and Rachel. They really didn't have that many scenes like together that they of all of the characters. It was a very ensemble cast on Friends, and a lot of them would like branch off, and like you'd have an episode with like Phoebe hanging out with Joey, and then like an episode of Joey and Rachel or whatever. But like of all of the characters, I'm revealing myself as a massive Friends nerd, but that was gonna happen either way. But yeah, of all the characters to have like of all the actors to be together in the show. Yeah, not Chandler, not these two. And boy, does it show in this fucking video.
You are fine, which is a full text search. So I guess we just punch in the word facts, right?
By the way, can anybody tell when they listen to me talk that like the basis of my comedy when I was growing up was Chandler? Can anybody tell that? Because it's definitely true. It couldn't be more true.
Yes, we are that lazy.
Yes,
okay,
we
look,
are that
here's how you
lazy.
do it. So program menu, accessories.
What are we even doing? Matthew Perry, what are we even doing now? Weren't we ordering Chinese food?
Compose new facts.
Okay, let's fax everybody.
So first we'll type in the name and the fax number.
So they're faxing. Do they do that? I have never heard of faxing a menu to a place and then they get you your order. Wouldn't it be easier to just phone them? Okay. I mean, I don't even like talking on the phone all that much, and this just sounds really complicated.
Then we'll use Bill's cover sheet, ensures slightly better service, you know. And then we'll attach our Chinese menu. And then finish.
Sorry, you just needed some more click ASMR. I'm really enjoying the 90s clicking sound. It has a more like crunchy click than the modern day mice. Also, Matthew Perry just looks 1,000-yard stare of confusion and not caring. It's wonderful.
And it's gone.
Not bad.
Well, she looks. Can we see how? Can we just all bask in how fucking done with this Rachel is? She is so done with this shit.
It's gone.
She's like just out. She is just done. She's like, you can see her like slumping her shoulders, like, oh god, is this takeover? Okay.
Windows, I know about Windows. Hey, Boris is in the house. How's that for hip Hollywood talk, huh? I love you guys. You guys are so cool, man. How about a complimentary squeegee?
No thanks, we just ordered Chinese.
Boris, they're here to talk to Bill about working on a video for Windows 95. Now, I've been ramping them up, but maybe you could, like...
You want me to show them plug and play? Oh, my pleasure, Bernice, baby. Huh?
Don't adjust your pants. Do not adjust... Okay, what's going on in this scene? Can we just,
Want me to show them plug and play?
So, plug and play, huh?
Oh, my pleasure.
And now here he's coming to, like, adjust his fucking overalls and give her this,
baby.
Like, look and call her baby. And look at her. Yeah, okay.
Now, what is that? Some kind of hair replacement for kids?
No, it's major new feature that makes installing print.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that part. That was weird. That was a little weird.
I have here Hewlett-Packard LaserJet 4L. I'm going to shut down the computer like so. Power up the printer. Stick in the printer cable. And then power up. Watch screen.
Look out.
Look out. Could I be more in the 90s?
Well, we don't have any CDs or flappies.
I believe that's called floppies.
That's what I said.
No, you said flappies.
I did not.
Okay, you were there. You heard her say flappies, so I'm not crazy.
I never leave home without it. A
Oh,
quick insert.
God.
And Windows 95, having recognized the printer, will...
Say what you will about Friends, but any one of you can go and watch us any single Friends episode from the entire 10-year run and tell me that the jokes are not funnier than this fucking shit. Holy shit.
Copy the drivers off.
And by the way, fuck you. Friends still holds up.
CD onto the hard disk.
So you mean I can plug and play every printer in the world?
Ah, no. For older hardware, legacy hardware we call it, you install a printer yourself.
Oh, so that means we have to use that very confusing control panel icon like on old Windows?
No, now we have Printer Installation Wizard.
Well, that's more inspiring than Printer Installation Ogre,
Now,
I guess.
we just double-click Add Printer and
Isn't that the guy that's talking right now?
to the printer folder. Look at screen.
Printer
On
installation
the left, we have
Shrek.
manufacturer's listing. On the right, we have models.
Oh, getting it.
Click on manufacturer, and we see all the models. Once we have a match, we click next. Huh?
Okay, losing it.
All we do is follow the dialog boxes in the wizard.
Okay, getting it back.
Truly impressive.
For that, Boris, you can stay and have a bite with us.
Lunch. Ooh, I think I love you.
Mail's here. Hello, Boris.
Oh,
Hello,
boy.
Ms.
We got a
Kaplan.
new character, everybody. It's Mr. John Nerdboy.
Here.
Hey, Chipster.
Even the mailroom guys look like Gates. Preppy con people. Hey,
Didn't you buy a Game Boy in the last video?
Chipster at Microsoft.com.
Hipster at Microsoft.com? Okay.
The Chipster at Microsoft.com.
Chipster. Alright.
You know, I think you're onto something.
Ralph at YouTube.com/Ralph the Movie Maker.
The Chipster here is responsible for some of the communications features of Windows 95.
So, you want to take a little backlit drive through the roads of the Microsoft network? I'll keep both hands on the keyboard, I promise.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a backlit drive with fucking Jennifer.
Smooth, very smooth.
Thanks.
But I think I'm gonna have to go with no.
Listen to what we say in advertising.
Just
But I think I'm gonna have
make
to
sure,
go with no.
make sure you get that cool shot of her laughing, because otherwise we won't know that that's supposed to be funny.
Listen to what we say in advertising. Where do you want to go today? Think of Windows 95 and me as the vehicle to get you there.
Okay, Chipster, here's a little tip. I love a man who gives up easy.
Communicating online is the hot thing right now, and the Microsoft network is your on-ramp to the information superhighway. It offers everything from shopping to discussion with other people in areas like finance, sports, hobbies, books, and movies.
So it's kind of like issue-specific party lines?
Is she naive or what? No. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Would you like a side of bacon with the egg on your face?
All right. Let's click on the MSN icon.
I don't know how many times I can say it's just not funny. It's like watching a Nostalgia Critic video or an Onision video or any of the other videos that I watched. Apparently, I'm just like a comedy and diaper critique channel now. But yeah, it's just not funny. I don't think it would have been funny then. It's not funny now by a fucking 1,000 leagues more than it probably was then. But wow, maybe in the 1800s this might have been useful. I mean, it would have been really useful because, you know, you got to teach them how to use computers. It's going to be important someday.
I'll log on with my name and password. Now we're dialing. The network is especially important for Windows 95 users because it'll have software support forums running all the time. Okay, the
so we're
choice is
learning
on-
about the internet here, everybody. Pay attention carefully because the internet, I've heard, is the way of the future. So if all goes well, this internet thing this fad could really take off, you know?
Screen include MSN Today, email, and favorite places. Hey, why don't we send some email over the internet to my buddy Tim? He'd freak if he knew we were here.
Oh, no, not that guy in the grunge band.
Grunge, excuse me, it's alternative heavy metal vinyl redux. Hello?
Super Turbo Deluxe Edition. That sounds like a pretty cool band, though. I think I want to listen to that.
Cool.
Vinyl Redux. Those aren't genres. But...
Okay, they record on the Harsh label. I think I know his internet email address, tim@harsh.com. Okay, let's type his name on the to line. Then we'll come up with a message. Well, let's invite him over.
It's Bill Gates' office, not a rave party.
Hey, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Okay, Tim...
You know, it really is interesting watching this on a non-ironic level. It is interesting to watch it where it's just like, There really was this period in history where this was all just some amazing shit, and people were like, wow, I've never had the ability to, like, send a message over my computer before. That's crazy. I didn't know that I was able to, like, write a text file. Mental. Wow. I can, like, send a fax. Isn't that insane? There was a time where it was like, that was groundbreaking stuff, and all we had before was fucking paper. And everybody was doing their shit with, like, actual... I wonder how many people I wonder how many young people nowadays, maybe even people watching this stream, have never actually seen a real-life folder. Like a folder of paper. I wonder how many people have never seen one, because I'm sure there's more than you think.
Hanging out in Bill Gates' office. Why don't you come over, bring the new CD and video, and then just hit the send icon and away it goes.
Absolutely. Now that we've done that, let's explore the Microsoft network.
Okay, sports. Let's download some Ukrainian hockey cards or hook up.
Microsoft network. Not exactly. In a couple years, it might be the Disney network. But yeah, the Microsoft network.
Up with some college football fans.
Jennifer, do you like cats?
No.
Ah, then you're gonna love this.
Did I just say that?
Brings her to fucking cat torture porn.
Oh, look, and there's the pets area.
I see where this is going. Stop him, please.
The scratching post.
Pull the plug. Is there anybody in charge here?
God, oh boy, an entire gallery of cats owners' photos.
Do they have an audio tour with this?
Let's look at buttons. Oh, poo-poo.
Oh, now you've lost any chance you might have ever had.
Hey,
What's with the hatred for cats? Did we hate cats in the 90s? Was that like a thing? Was that a period in history that I'm not aware of? Why do we hate cats? I mean, I'm allergic to cats, but I don't hate cats. What the fuck?
thinking duck wagon is coming.
Jen, your food's here. You're saved.
I don't think I'm really hungry anymore.
Oh boy, this isn't gonna make anybody upset in 2019.
20 minutes ago, we were ready to throw you a telethon. Now you're not hungry?
Hey, yeah, it's Jeff Lee.
Listen, pal, the Steven Seagal fan club is down the hall.
Oh boy. And he's white and everything. That's great.
I'm getting Southern California.
Yeah, so am I,
I guess
bud.
you are here for some Windows 95 interface therapy.
No, I don't think my HMO covers that.
Hey, listen to the man. He's got a Zen spin on Windows 95.
Pictured Netflix's Iron Fist series. I make jokes, but I actually like that series. Everybody gave it shit, literally just because the guy was white. That seems like the most racist reaction to anything, but also the show wasn't like that great, but it's okay.
Look at our menu. Column A always complements column B. Protein on the right, carbs on the left. Elements stay the same, but the combinations of choices are indeed infinite. Creativity is challenged.
Oh boy, man. Wow.
Well, it's kind of like an interactive fortune cookie, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would.
The tools are same for everyone, but no.
I did not come into this expecting this man, you know? I came into this expecting it to be basically the same as one of the other video that we'll probably look at, the one with the family learning how to use their computer, and it's just like, wow, this is really interesting and exciting. If you click on this thing, but no, instead we've got like characters, there's a narrative, we got a white guy delivering Chinese food who fucking does like kung fu and weird Mr. Wiggles shit with his arms and drives like a dragon bike. We got a fat fucking Russian who wants to plug and play with the old bitch. Wow, this was unexpected, you know? It's like
the world exactly the same through the Windows 95 system. You ever try any right-clicking?
Well, there was some peer pressure back when I was a freshman.
Most right-handed people use the left mouse key as their primary tool. Since right-handed people rule the world with the left side of their brain, we are trapped inside their rigid rules. But Microsoft Windows 95 allows for the influence of the right brain and the lefty in all of us. Right-clicking is the end result of all that.
I feel like I should make a joke here about my hand situation. But, you know, I'm just gonna let that one slide.
In other words,
I'll let that one go.
Do you want to get funky?
It's a little early for
Wanna
funky.
get nuts?
And you happen to be terrifying me to my very soul.
Windows 95 uses the...
Just fucking wait until just wait until Twitter finds out about this guy, Jennifer. You think it's bad now? You and your hatred for the Ease countries? Yeah, it's, oh boy.
Right mouse
Cancelled,
for
sweaty.
what Microsoft calls power user features. Check this out. Right click on the desktop, then properties. Let's change the screen resolution on the fly.
Why would you have it a smaller resolution if it can go to a bigger resolution?
That is so cool. Now,
what the fuck?
Mess around with it. Go to the taskbar and right-click it. Okay.
I've honestly never understood the point of fucking resolution size options, because it's like, I'm going to pick the size that my screen is. I'm not going to, like, willingly go around with, you know what, I think I'll stick with 800 by 600. I feel like that's going to give me some real aesthetic in my Windows 10 2019 browser. Like, I've never understood why that was an option, but, okay. You know, that's pretty cool.
So I'll tile horizontally here. Or maybe I'll undo tile. You know, whatever I want. It's kind of my show here. Huh?
Now, we go into my computer and open any file.
Alright. Okay, I got something Bill calls the Nova from a black...
Don't get any big ideas.
Hole.
Sorry, I was just listening to Radiohead. Also,
Probably not important.
shut the fuck up,
just
phone.
throw that away. Just get rid of that.
Now, drag the file out of the
Oh,
window.
good.
onto the
Meme
desktop
Boyo is
using
now
the right
following
mouse
me on
button.
Twitter. Well,
Then
thank you,
create a
sir.
shortcut.
Oh, no.
But I need to
there are
mute
no
my
shortcuts.
phone.
There are no shortcuts in this world. It's a very, very long, long road.
Not in Windows.
Let me show you Windows Explorer briefly.
All right, now I hear this replaces the file manager.
Well, I hope you found him a new position in the company.
I mean, that guy's got a family.
You know?
Consider Windows Explorer the file manager on steroids. Let's go to it through the start button.
Somebody should tell his family. Hey, file manager's wife, your husband's gonna have shrunken balls in a couple of years.
Wow.
See, that's how you do something with that fucking joke. It wasn't even that funny, but it was more than effort than they put into this whole video, you know?
So now the left side shows the drop.
Why is there an apple here? That is clearly not allowed on a Windows computer. There's a banana, too. I don't like the looks of that. We need to blur that one out.
Drives and folders?
Now, just drag and drop any file to any folder or drive you want. It's a great way to manage your files.
Okay, now if memory serves, you couldn't do this in the old Windows without opening a bunch of file manager windows.
That is correct, Grasshopper.
Oh,
Let me
boy.
give you one more tip. Take any
gone
shortcut
full
and drag it to
Grasshopper.
the start button.
Okay, well, I'll grab the shortcut to Nova from a black hole. Here
I
we
feel
go.
the need to remind people that I personally am not offended by this guy. I think it's kind of stupid and funny, and not in the way they intended. But I am aware that people probably will get mad by it. The same people who got mad by me quoting a 4chan screen cap from 6 years ago yesterday. I'm just saying, those people exist, for sure.
Now show me the start menu.
Survey says the shortcut is now on the top of the start menu. We are rocking the
Survey
desktop.
says, why was that a Family Feud
You did
reference?
not just say rockin' the desktop.
No.
Oh, he
Yes, you
he
did.
did
You
just
said
say
rockin'
survey
with a
says.
little on the end.
No, I didn't.
you.
Go to the taskbar and right
Comedy.
click any program.
Okay, got it. Now we can close just like that, and look, it moves.
It leaves.
Now let's really get crazy. Go into the control panel off the hard drive in my computer. Let's check out
Okay,
desktop
settle down,
themes.
Axl Rose. How much of this is left? Got a couple minutes left.
What is this?
Maybe Bill
Actually,
Gates will
it's not
make a
part of Windows
cameo.
95. There are some really cool displays that come with a companion program for Windows 95 called Microsoft Plus. Now dial up American
Oh, what?
60s and hit display.
I want that! Why is that not on Windows 10? That's cool! What the fuck? Why did they get rid of that. That's awesome. That is a cool feature. Man, now this video is just making me mad. I want that on Windows 10. Instead, we have fucking Cortana like a bunch of assholes.
Away from the brown floppies.
What was that? What did you just say, Chandler from Friends? What the fuck was that joke?
Oh, psychedelic.
People, we have an announcement. Stay away from the brown floppies.
Is that a reference to something, or is he just being obtusely fucking racist? Like, is that supposed to be funny?
Windows 95, you can pretty much impose your will on your PC and the world. I feel so empowered.
Oh, here we go, guys. Whoa!
It's Joystick Johnny.
Joystick Johnny, what brings you to town, buckaroo?
Where's Gates? Bill's not here, Johnny. We don't want no trouble.
I just died in that fucking level in Doom with the fucking 700 fucking arch vials. Are you fucking kidding me? This is bullshit.
Joystick Johnny? What is a Joystick Johnny?
Most feared video game warrior in the territory. He's probably heard that the new multimedia support in Windows 95 makes games fast and cool. And of course, fast and cool with DOS games like Flight Simulator.
That's yesterday's news to Johnny.
Somebody better step up and volunteer. We start fitting everyone here for one-man bungalows. How about that stranger over there? He looks like he's hiding something.
Okay, first of all, I'm Matthew, so that takes care of the stranger thing. And second of all, I'm not hiding anything. As a matter of fact, I'm working on an expose right now to blow the lid off the sitcom business.
And don't forget that one episode of Friends where he played Miss Pac-Man for so long that he got a claw grip hand. That was pretty cool. Chandler knows his video games.
Yeah, well, nobody's leaving until somebody's man enough to play a little 3D pinball with old Joystick Johnny.
Joystick Johnny's going fucking nuts! Joystick Johnny didn't take his fucking pills today! Somebody better play pinball with Joystick Johnny!
Okay, Junior. You're on.
Girl.
Oh,
Hardy har har.
No. See, that's a coward's laugh.
Nobody calls Joystick Johnny a coward.
What is he wearing?
Lee!
Like, I guess that's like a mirror on his helmet or something. But it kind of looks like one of those dipshits that has like a phone attached to their fucking face so they can like watch their fucking Lele Pons video or whatever. It looks like that kind of thing, like an attachment for your phone. I could see that existing, actually. I don't even know if that does exist, but I'm picturing it so clearly in my head that I'm surprised if it doesn't.
He calls Joystick Johnny a
next level fucking next goddamn level virtual reality
coward.
Right there.
Man. Lee! Bring up 3D pinball.
Is it going to be the same 3D pinball that I know?
Pinball?
You mean you've never played that?
No. No. Oh, wait a minute. No.
Nobody has. It's a new game in Microsoft Plus.
So the kid was bluffing?
Well, let's hope so.
Fastest one there is.
No, it really is. It really is fucking 3D pin. It's the same one. Except instead it says Maelstrom instead of Space Cadet or whatever. Did you know that fucking Maxis made that, apparently? The people that did the fucking Sims made that pinball game that everybody played as a kid. I like learned that 20 years later or something. Did I just hear them say ooh woo, ooh woo? How are they like both playing this at the same time? I guess they're playing two separate games, maybe? No, they're doing player 2. How does that make sense? Was one of them controlling one flipper?
Target achieved. Isn't that what the kids say?
You're on my
No, it isn't.
Missy.
Target achieved. Hey everybody, target achieved. I managed to stream for a grand total of an hour and 45 minutes. Target achieved. We haven't fucking boomered yet. Except for like 2 seconds in the beginning of the stream, which, I mean, you know, that was the immunity shot. That made the boomer go away for the rest of the stream. here we go. Now the band is all ready.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yo, Matt, how you doing?
One of these people is going to be like
You brought
famous
the band?
now.
I did? Oh, wow, I thought I was being stalked.
For a second, I thought
You
the
guys
guy on
made a
the
video?
fucking left was Justin Long, but I guess that would be a little young for him. Your shit's all retarded.
Ooh, but on a CD, though, how can we play it?
Not that you were invited, but you could use Windows 95.
He literally was
It's got
invited.
full screen, full motion video, no more of that postage stamp size screen and cheesy 16-bit movement. But I'm warning you, one spin and you're out of here. Just don't want to riot when the boss gets back.
Hey, maybe we can jam with the shareholders when we get off work.
Yeah. Not on my watch. Just pop it in and away we go.
All right.
Give me my refund, then I'll go. Okay, now what was this again? This was like post-alternative thrash grunge or some shit. I guess this is the end. I think we're transitioning. No, there's a little bit left. We got a dance party, everybody. It's everybody's favorite part of every animated movie now. We got the dance party.
You know, I'll tell you something, I've learned so much, I feel like I've already been a part of the Windows 95 video.
Yeah, I know. It's an incredible program, isn't it?
Yeah, and the best thing is we've met some incredibly freakish and frightening people.
Uh-huh, and you know what, Maddie? I'm feeling kind of nutty and feeling kind of kooky.
Yeah?
So you know what I think I'm going to do?
What?
I think I'm going to press that red button.
Really?
Uh-huh.
And then they all fucking die. Oh god. Oh no. That is morbid.
Windows. I know Windows.
Hey. Oh, wow. I told you people to stay away from the brown floppies.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. I mean, you pressed a button and people got zapped into the computer, and now, what do we do?
Leave.
Yeah, I guess we could see Bill
Same.
tomorrow, right? Okay. You know, this is gonna sound kind of strange, but I'm kind of gonna miss Joystick Johnny.
This is like the funniest part of the video. They just basically trap these people to eternal torment within a fucking computer. A shitty 1990s computer. Let alone, not even like a good modern computer. Not even a good computer like mine. And now they're just like, what are we gonna do? Yeah, fucking leave, lol. Forehead. Just live in that computer, forehead. This is great. So, pretty much the rest of this video is just like
I said floppy.
No, you said flappy.
generic shit.
You said
What is
flappy.
this? We got like a musical number here. What is this? Why is this in this video?
Office for Windows
What?
95. The right tool.
Why was there like credits and then just random jazz? Okay, well, that was the Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston part of the training video. It was about a half hour of that, and I was hoping for a full hour long one, but I guess, you know, half hour is pretty good. Let me take a look here at the super chats and things. Totally Not Connor with $5. Jennifer Aniston was the first gamer girl. And again with $5, the red button on Bill Gates' desk causes the boogaloo when you press it. Okay, the boogaloo? I mean, I guess we just found out what it does. I didn't even notice the red button before that, but I guess it was all set up. It was Chekhov's gun. Cat Whiskey with 15 Ron. I'm not sure what that is, but no message, so thank you, Mr. Whiskey Man. Lol Nah with $20. I've missed the last couple of streams because of work, so here, have some more dollars than usual to make up for it. Also, where in the Patreon is the link for Discord? You're supposed to get a message. You're supposed to get like an automated message, which I think gives you the link. So maybe check your messages, and if not, I don't know, get in touch with me on Twitter maybe. But we'll get you in there, buddy. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. And Cat Whiskey with $10 or 10 Ron again. Smooth Baby Smooth. And here we go with Lol Nah again with $5. $5 more for that glorious Tom York impression. Yes, it was the highlight of my I like Tom York. Tom York and his Radioheads. They're a good band. So that was the 90s training, or Windows 95 training video. Let's see. Somebody suggested the Wendy's grill skills one. Apparently it's a ride or something. So I guess we'll take a look at this one. More Wendy's. We haven't been steered too wrong by Wendy's yet. The cold drinks video was kind of funny in its own way. Not a good song. The hot drinks video was a fucking banger and useful information. So maybe we'll see what happens with this. This is a 15-minute video. I'm guessing it's not going to be a song, but if it is, it's probably going to be like a good one, because I'm into those weird fucking 20-minute prog fucking masterpieces. So that's what's going to happen, I think. We're going to get a 15-minute like Wendy's epic. It's going to be great.
Hi, I'm Wendy's founder, Dave Thomas.
Shit. Dave Thomas, no shit. I used to think this guy looked exactly like my granddad, which he kind of did. Granddad! But he actually kind of did look a lot like him. But yeah, I remember this guy. He used to be the sort of the face of Wendy's before it turned into a fucking smug anime girl Twitter account.
The day I opened the first Wendy's, my goal has been to serve the best hamburger in the business. A Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger. So,
what did you just say, dude?
In
the business? Yeah, best in the business, right? What is it called?
Old-fashioned hamburger.
Old-fashioned hamburger. Wow, okay. American South is one hell of a drug.
So, I started with the freshest beef I could find. 100% pure beef. Never frozen. And we pattied it into squares so the hamburger hangs over the side of the bun. Then we cooked the patty slowly to seal in its natural juices and served it hot off the grill with the customer's choice of toppings. No other hamburger chain can make those
natural juices. Customer's choice of toppings? What is this, Harvey's? By the way, I guess Americans don't know what Harvey's is, do they? Even most of Canada doesn't have Harvey's. It's this really good burger joint where you build your own burger. It's like the Subway of burgers, except most people hate Subway, but most people don't hate Harvey's. They're pretty good. But yeah, I don't remember being able to choose. I guess you can choose what not to put on your burger, and you can be like, yeah, no pickles. But I'm pretty sure it's just kind of the burger that you get. I don't know. Maybe it was different in the 90s.
Claims. That's what sets us apart from our competition, and that's why our customers come to Wendy's. I believe the only way to make a Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger is to press the...
Why does he keep saying old-fashioned? Fashioned. How does a speech impediment like that happen to a man this old, you know? You'd think somebody would have told him he sounds like a retard like 20 years before that.
Beef patty. Pressing the meat patty is really important, and here's why. The patty tastes better because the salt is pressed into the meat and makes the meat more tender. It also makes the patty larger, so they'll hang over the edge of the bun.
Okay, so you put so much salt into your patty that it physically alters the size of the. Okay, yeah, that's good. That sounds appetizing. This is somewhat unrelated, but a little while ago I made frozen burgers, and they came out of the box covered in grease, like frozen congealed grease. I don't know why they thought that would be appetizing, but turns out they sucked. I know it's hard to believe, but they weren't very good. Yeah, I'm just assuming that's probably how Wendy's supposedly fresh, never frozen burgers, old-fashioned burgers are.
And people like that. Pressing the hamburger patty requires skill and dedication. You have to watch over the patties constantly as they cook. You should always serve a perfect Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger, the one that you would serve to your best friend. You have one of the most important jobs at Wendy's. Right now, I want you to devote your full attention to learning the new four-corner press procedure.
What is this fucking salad bar behind him? Why do they have this? Did Wendy's used to be something else? Because, like, when I go into a Wendy's, it's a brief little fucking queue to get up to a counter where they ask you what you want, and then you wait for it. It's like every other fucking fast food place. It doesn't have a garden spot and like all this shit. What is all this shit? What the fuck? It's like a supermarket.
For cooking Wendy's old-fashioned hamburgers. And while you're doing that, I'm going to have a hot and juicy hamburger with mustard, pickle, and onion.
Put some mustard and relish on it. It ain't extra. That's what Viper told me. I guess now we're getting artsy, everybody.
Hey, Greg, what's up? Not much. Mary's up front. She wants to see you.
Time for some acting, everybody.
Hi, Bill.
Hey.
No, can I just say this? People give fast food workers shit because they work in fast food, but like somebody has to work in fast food. Well, it's not true. Robots could do that job, but can you imagine being the person who has to play a fast food worker in a video shown exclusively to fast food workers? Wow. That's next level patheticness. That is a new rung on the ladder.
Yeah, Mary, what's up?
I'm going to pull you off fries today because I want you to learn grill. Have you clocked in?
Yeah.
Let's get started. You're familiar with the grill, but let me show you a few things you might not already know. The meat is here in the cold well, and the cheese is over here. Bun warmer up above keeps the buns warm and fresh. Remember, we serve 100% pure ground beef. It's patted into squares so that the meat hangs over the bun.
Why is that exactly? I've heard them say that like 3 times now, and I keep wondering if they're gonna explain why that's a good thing or something. Why not make it a triangle so that the meat hangs in 3 points over the bun? You know, like why stop there? That seems like I don't know. I've never understood the square burger thing. Apparently, it's so it hangs over the bun. I didn't know that was such a hot commodity thing to have in your burgers. But I guess, you know, I mean, I like Wendy's,
now,
so there you go.
I'm going to show you. Here's a crew guide and the grill training tape. Why don't you have a look at the tape first, and I'll check back with you in a few minutes.
All right. We're going to get to watch the tape within the tape. It's going to turn into the fucking Star Wars holiday special. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't play this song. Oh, God. I can't. Why is Welcome to the Machine in this fucking... What the fuck? What? I would really like to play Welcome to the Machine right now. This is like one of my favorite Pink Floyd songs, but why is it in this fucking video? I just have to see how much of this is going to get copyright claimed. I think that was just like a sound effect, actually. I think they just did a... Okay, I think I get it.
And I'll check back with you in a few minutes.
They're not playing Welcome to the Machine. They're just showing you inside of a machine. And so the people who made it got the idea in their head that to show what it's like to be inside of a TV, I guess, we're gonna play the intro sounds from fucking Welcome to the Machine. Did they think we wouldn't notice? Wow. That is, like, blatant. That is awesome. I guess it kind of sounds right, like, for a machine, you know, it's good. It's fitting. Slightly off topic, but did anybody ever watch Person of Interest? Do you remember the season where they, like, closed the season with fucking Welcome to the Machine, and it was the most fitting fucking song for that show ever? That show was amazing. That was like the best fucking show on network TV for a while. Because they had Pink Floyd, and they had like fucking Uncle and Massive Attack and shit. I watched that show pretty much more than half just because of how good the music was. But anyways, Welcome to the Machine sound effects randomly in this Wendy's ad. You cooked the square beef!
What the?
You needed great So welcome!
Let's get busy now. Come on, let's go.
Whoa! Wow, it's the same fucking effect from the last video. This is a recurring theme. These all exist in the same universe. They're going inside the fucking TV dimension from Persona 4. This is frightening. They're gonna have to free the fucking spirit of Yukiko before the murder happens. Is that the hot drinks guy again?
Now working the grill, Bill, that's so tough. But first of all, you got to check your stuff. Like a grill that's set at 250 with the meat and cheese that's ready to go. A towel to keep your station looking cool. But most of all, you got to have your tool. Are you with me now? Get ready. We're gonna lay them down. Now, beats got grain to it just like wood. You got to follow the arrow to lay it down like you should. From the front to the back, you got to lay it down. Space it evenly, not scattered around. Next, you got to salt the meat from the back to the front to make the taste complete. Not too little, not too much. With a little finesse, you'll get the touch. What's coming up next is our key to success. We'll turn the meat and do a 4-corner press. Don't wait too long, I emphasize, or the meat won't reach the proper size. When things start to sizzle, you're ready to go. Gently turn the meat, but don't be slow. Just turn them over easily. We don't want a broken patty, that's a guarantee. Press out the corners 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock it a bit, are you keeping score?
That's not ready to be turned yet. I feel like I'm watching a K video. The meat needs to be more than, like, gray. It needs to go brown, dude.
Top and bottom, left and right, and you'll get a patty that's out of sight. Press out the corners nice and wide.
This is, I forget who said this. I think actually Cinema Snob said this in a review of something that I watched a few months ago before I realized that I could no longer watch Cinema Snob because he still associates with Nostalgia Critic. But he said something to the effect of, this song was made to include the words, "and I'm here to say." And I feel like that's the best critique I've ever heard of a rap song.
At least half an inch on both sides. The reason you press, you gotta think, when the meat hits the grill, it starts to shrink.
We start shrinking.
Oh no.
Grill, you know it will.
Oh my god, guys.
When we hit that grill, you know it will.
Who told me that this was an exciting fucking journey? Because they were right. This guy looks about how I do, you know? You fucking go to work at Wendy's, everything's normal, you get transported into the midnight channel, and then fucking suddenly there's like slightly racist stereotypes of like singing soul patties. I don't like this. This is fucking horrific.
When you see red juices on the top of the meat, it's time to give the turn and press a repeat. Do it again just like you did before. Do the 4-corner press just one time more.
Why would you flip your patties more than once, though? I guess it's fast food, so it's different, but if I'm making a burger, I don't flip it more than once. I used to, when I was stupid. And then I learned how to cook. You know, for an instructional video about grill skills, you think they might teach you how to cook. Also, this isn't a grill, it's a griddle.
Now, once you press this the second time, don't press them again because the meat's just fine. But when you see red juices rise, turn the patty over to the other side.
Do you guys think this is better than the Manners knives on the right, forks on the left thing from that one Wheel of the Worst? Make sure you don't open your mouth while you chew your food. If you do, you'll look pretty rude.
Don't scrape the grill, we want it wet, you see. And keep the meat moist so it's hot and juicy. When the meat's red, juicy,
hot and juicy,
no longer rise, you can serve that patty, it'll win a prize. It takes about 4 minutes to cook, but just to make sure you can have a look. Use your tool and double check, it should be gray and moist to be correct. And order's placed, you're ready to go. Drain the meat, just like so. Once the draining is totally done, place the patty squarely on the heel of that bun. Now there you go, Billy, you give it a...
What, hang on, hold on. Why are you putting the patty straight on the bun? There's a lot of other things that go on the bun before the patty. This is bad grill skills. This is not telling you how to make the burger. Even for a Wendy's burger, I'm pretty sure there's shit that goes under the patty. They don't just put everything on top of the burger. You know what I mean? Okay.
Shot. Don't be afraid. I think you're gonna be hot.
That was like the 90s version of a dab. Very nice.
Where do I start? What do I do?
Just remember the rap, Billy, and you'll be cool.
Yeah, let me just remember that 5-minute rap video. I will never forget the singing fucking patty ladies.
Well, meat's got grain to it.
Just like wood.
Follow the arrows.
Lay it down like you should.
From front to back, lay it down.
Space it evenly, not scattered all around.
Next,
I really don't think that matters.
I've gotta salt the meat
from the...
Like, okay, so you put the meat down straight, right? But, like, why? It's a flat surface underneath. It's like an even cooking surface. I don't get how that makes sense. Anyways, I'm not like a master chef, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
And make the taste complete.
Not too little.
Not too much.
With the little finesse, I think I'm getting the touch.
Hey, when things start to sizzle, you're ready to go.
Gently turn the meat, but don't be slow.
Just turn them.
Do you think this man is like a meth head now? Like an addict? Do you think he's addicted to something? I feel like he was addicted to something back then, too, but it was like okay then.
Over easily.
We don't want a broken patty.
That's a guarantee.
Press them now, right?
Top and bottom, left and right.
Press out the corners nice and wide, about 1/2 inch on every side.
Try choking up a bit on the spatula. Hey!
It's a good thing they make their patties out of fucking jelly, so that's possible.
All right. Okay, what's next?
Let me see. I've salted, turned, pressed. Oh yeah. When you see red juices on the top of the meat, it's time to give them a turn, then press a repeat. Do it again just like you did it before. Do the 4-corner press just 1 time more.
It's even better when the shrimpy little white guy is trying to figure out how to do the wrap. That's great. Next, maybe the guy can teach him how to twerk.
Once you press it the second time, don't press it again, because the meat's just fine.
I say, my fellow honkies.
But when you see those juices rise,
you can turn that patty to the other side. Don't scrape the grill, we want it wet, you see?
It keeps the meat moist so it's hot and juicy.
And when those red juices no longer rise, you can serve that patty. It'll win a
prize.
It takes just about 4 minutes to
cook.
But just to make sure, you can take a
look.
Use your tool to double check.
It should be great and moist to be.
I like how he starts affecting his speech with like ebonics. That's great. That's wonderful. That's
correct.
Hey!
When an order's placed, you're ready to go. Just drain the meat.
Just like so.
Then when all the draining's done, you can place a patty squarely on the heel of the bun.
No, you can't. You have to put your fucking like onions and shit on that first. You gotta put your fucking mustard. There's like ketchup maybe that might go on. I don't know how the fucking burger is composed, but it doesn't go straight on the bun. That's wrong.
All right, Billy. That's good. You're getting it down just like I knew you would.
I'll kill you last.
But just to be sure, there's still some more.
Oh no.
A customer orders a single with cheese. Here's the way you do it if you wanna please. Lay down the cheese in a juicy spot, but don't leave it too long or it'll get too hot. Tool it up, lay it off on the meat.
What? Ew. What? You fry your cheese? What is your cheese made of? If I did that with fucking cheese in my frying pan, it would be... You can't do that. Okay, you know, I defer to the Wendy's experts, I guess.
Do it right. Keep it neat.
Why would you do that? You just put it on the burger and it's fine. You don't need to do that.
On the bun just so. Don't touch it with your fingers. That's a big no-no. To make a double cheese for someone big and mean, use 2 full patties with the cheese in between. Don't melt the cheese. The patties have heat. Press them together and it's complete.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you don't need to melt the cheese normally either.
Drain and serve like you did before, and you can handle any dude who walks through the door. If they don't want cheese in your doubles,
Okay, that was kind of funny. that was like actually kind of unironically just like, yeah, that's a little bit funny.
Don't press them together, just drain. Only serve a great looking patty. Never serve a burger that's looking ratty, but it's something.
How does that look that much worse? It's still gray and disgusting and probably like 5% beef.
Goes wrong and your burger's not right, there's no need to get uptight. If the dry burnt, broken, or incomplete, that baby turns into chili meat. Don't serve that meat.
I don't know if I like the idea of just, hey, we just throw all the fucking bad shit into the chili. It's fine.
You see, cause quality is a recipe.
Look at those dead eyes. Good God. Silence Brand.
Put those patties in a chili pan and save them for all of our chili fans. But if they have cheese, then throw them away or it'll ruin our chili. Our experts say.
No, it doesn't. No cheese in the chili. All of this is wrong.
Always try.
What the fuck was that?
To anticipate, think ahead, or you'll be too late. Whether busy or slow, one thing remains the same. Keep your meat in the stages, that's the name of the game. No less than 4, no more than 5. Stage of meat's important, and that's no jab. Now your patties are hot and ready to go. Right in time with customer flow.
Stage 1, I'm raw, you just laid me down. I'm stage 2 and I'm getting brown. You turn me and press me just one time, but there's 2 more stages before I'm fine.
Thanks to Kanye's workout plan, I'm the envy of all my friends.
I'm stage 3, you press me twice, just one more stage before I'm nice. Stage 4, I'm hot, I should be done, looking good like I should so you can serve me, son. I'm stage 5 and I'm still alive, but serve me soon and don't be slow. I've only got 1 minute to go.
The projection game is simple, you see, it's just common sense. That's the way it ought to be. When you know a lot of people will be coming around, don't hesitate, start laying them down. When things slack off, do the same or you'll be wasting meat, and that would be a shame. Just one last thing I've got to say, it has to do with the Wendy's way.
Always serve top quality, nothing less than the best, that's a guarantee.
Remember this rap and you'll be hot. Give the grill your very best shot, and soon you develop some.
I gotta be honest, the rap's got a bit of flow to it. I like the part where he read the scroll. It was nice. He had some like charisma. So it's not as bad as it could be. Honestly, it's not as bad as the Manners rap from that one video.
Real skill, you'll be tough on the grill. Yes, you will, Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Bill, the tape is over. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I've got it all.
Good. Then let's go up to the front line, and I'll get you started.
This guy just had a fucking life-changing, transformative experience watching a fucking Wendy's tape. His boss is standing there like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I don't even smell marijuana or liquor on you. What is going on? I think our boy here, Mr. Bill, just had a fucking like mental break. I think he just went on a fucking like fugue state. I don't know. You remember that Simpsons episode where Homer ate the chili pepper? I think that's what happened. I think Bill had one too many fucking bites of the Wendy's chili. It's playing fucking Exorcist music. Gee, man, you're a lot more fuckable than the guy in the video. Actually, not really. Never mind.
It's looking real good. I think you got a handle on it. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir or ma'am. Enjoy your food.
It's an old-fashioned hamburger.
Old-fashioned hamburger. Wonderful. We're back full circle. That's how every industrial film should be made. You know, beginning, middle, and end. You start with an old guy who can't talk properly. You move on to a fucking dude having an existential trip in his fucking Wendy's training day. And then you go back to the old guy talking about old-fashioned fresh beef.
Just like this one.
Wonderful.
That keeps our customers coming back to Wendy's. Cooking and pressing our hamburgers isn't easy. It requires a special talent which takes some practice to develop. Every hamburger you serve our customers should be the best in the business.
Best in the business, buddy. Settle for nothing less than the best in the business.
won't get burned in the rush, because I don't give up. When you're feeling
new genre of music for Wendy's.
I got just what you need.
Excuse me, I only listen to Wendy's core.
I can see somebody who probably would only listen to Wendy's music. I feel like, you know the guy who has like iTunes on his computer, and he only has one song, and it's Linkin Park's In the End, and he has like over 100,000 plays of that one song. I can imagine something like that, except it's Wendy's music. I would do it.
I've got real skill. It takes nerves of steel. When you got orders to fill, you need the one with the real skill.
When I'm turning and pressing, I'm doing it right.
Oh, what is the Crypt Keeper doing in Wendy's?
To perfection, gotta keep the team tight.
What's weird? You know what's fucking weird about Wendy's is they still look this way. They still basically look like a 90s restaurant. They haven't like updated their look since I've been fucking going there as a child. It's been the same exact colors. I think they've had the same fucking uniforms all the time.
Real skill. It takes nerves of steel. When you got orders to fill.
That's the kind of guy who orders a double burger.
Look to the one with the real skill.
Maybe for your line that says "look to the one with the whatever," you don't pick the lady with the lazy eye. But you know, it's fine. What's this guy up to? Jesus.
I've got you covered when they're lined out the door.
Okay.
When you get hit real hard, I said bring on some more.
It's a different guy.
I've got real skill.
I want to get back to the weird trucker porn stash guy.
When you got orders to fill, come to the one with the real skill.
As for my musical critique of this video, this song, I have to say that this song, better than anything on Nostalgia Critics The Wall, I give it a light to decent 6. Still not as good as Hot Drinks, though.
When you got orders to fill, you need the one with the real skill.
Wendy's Music International. I love that. 1989, actually. So this was slightly before the 90s, actually. But that's wonderful. So that was the Wendy's grill skills video. Very nice. I don't know. We might continue. I think the Medicare stream started, so I might just wind it down now, honestly. But let me take a look here. Let's see. Cat whiskey with, apparently he says it's Romanian, lel. A Romanian lei? I thought that said lel. Does it say lel? I think it says lei. I guess that's the name of the currency. Romanian lei. Alright, well, 10 Romanian lei, I guess. Thank you very, very much. Ruben Post with 2 New Zealand dollars, who just says ooh woo. And Lee with £5. Your Canadian dulcet tones are great background noise for when I'm working on stuff. Thanks, Claw. Well, thank you very much, Lee. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might just wind the stream down now. If people like this one's going to go up on the main channel. If people like this, I might do this again, because I really enjoy this. This is a nice, wholesome, like, experience when the training videos start, you know? It's like, we're not making fun of some guy who got fucking, like, raped into having a new fetish. That was fucking weird. We're not making fun of people in diapers. We're not making fun of somebody who fucks a pony or anything like that. No dogs, no children, only dreams now. Yeah, so 90s instructional videos and 90s content in general. Always a banger on this channel, I'd say. So, yeah, I think that about does it for the 90s training stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm really glad that the stream didn't boomer all the way to hell and back this time. I have to again stress that last time I literally just scrolled down on my page and somehow my computer interpreted that as like emergency shutdown procedure and everything just went to shit. So it was actually not my fault that time. Sometimes it is my fault, and I can own up to that. But yeah, hopefully my computer doesn't decide to pull one of those again this Friday night when me and Chris resume Sonic for Real Justice Parts 2 and 3. I say resume, but we're probably going to just start over from the beginning because I did not, in fact, as I mentioned, I completely deleted the other stream because I was just so fucking annoyed. Part of it was I wanted to make sure that people got their like super chat money back because I was like, no, fuck off. This stream went for like fucking 10 minutes before my computer imploded. I don't deserve your money. But another part of it was just I basically rage quitted the video and I was like, fuck this. I don't even want this list unlisted on my channel. I don't want to remember this. So yeah, we're gonna be redoing Sonic for Real Justice Parts 2 and 3. This Friday. We'll probably, honestly, there's not super that much content for parts 2 and 3, so me and Chris are thinking about also taking a look at some kind of weird fucking Spanish cult, which talks about homosexuals and Smurfs. The Smurfs can't get a break on this channel, but somebody found that for me. Just this weird document of like insane Smurf ramblings. And most of it is in Spanish, but there's like one document that's in English that just makes no sense. But anyways, we might look at that. We might just look at some other shit. Who knows? We'll be drunk. We'll probably forget that we're even streaming, and that's when the real fun begins. But anyways, yeah, that'll, I think, about do it for today. Thank you guys so much once again for coming out. If you happen to just get here and you haven't been on YouTube in the last week, maybe you've been on a trip, or something. I do have a couple new videos out if you like to go take a look at those. I dropped them just the same time yesterday. It was like I keep mentioning it was like Oracle of weird shit and Oracle of crazy shit. It was like a simultaneous thing. So I'm pretty fond of those two videos. They're doing pretty well. I made the third Onision video within the last week too. I think I released that on Friday if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was Thursday. And that one actually didn't do that great in terms of views. And I was like, why is that happening? Maybe my channel got canceled and nobody told me. And then I released these two and they're doing pretty well. And I realized that no, it's literally just everybody's sick of Onision. That's the answer. So yeah, potentially expect some more screen cap readings in the future. I've been told from a few people that I'm decent at the dramatic reading thing, I guess. I don't know. Depends on what I decide to read. Some of them, based on the reaction I got to a few of the words that I had to say in one of them yesterday, I can imagine that a few of the stories I have in mind. I know there's some classic stories of Fats McGee and his Retard 3. That could be kind of fun. But I don't think YouTube would be very happy with the name of that one. So anyways, yeah, we'll see what happens. I have gone on for a little too long, and now I'm just rambling, and the sun is starting to beat down on me in my room, and I think I'm getting heat stroke. So that'll about do it, guys. Thanks once again. Thank you so much again to Mr. Ian Turpening with $500 at the beginning of the stream before I even really started doing anything. So thank you, sir, very much for that. I don't know if you're still here, but I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, take it easy, everybody. We'll see you Friday, I guess. If we do end up doing this and I'm completely blackout drunk, there's a chance I won't even remember that I streamed. So that could be fun. Anyways, yeah, take it easy, guys. Penis.